And good evening, one and all, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. You were lost and now you are found, and you are all most welcome here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on launch day of the much anticipated sequel to Monster Prom. We have Monster Camp, where I'm sure there are a ton of new gorgeous monsters for us to woo and charm with our wits and talent and just how good we are at that hot dog eating contest. It's picking up my mic. I'm not sure if I'm coming through okay. Oh no, wait, it's all good. It's all good. How's it going, guys? Welcome back. It's so good to see you. I've been so excited for this game, and this is the first time I'm actually streaming a game on launch day, so I'm very excited about that. Thank you so much for the host, Daniel. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much to Zoro4099 for your 3-month resub. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm really glad that you're able to join us tonight. But yeah, who's ready for some hardcore camping time with some potential spooning with our Monster Crush? I am. I certainly am. But let us see who's in the chat this evening. We've got Steel Monkey 31, the Wolf Warrior, Samuel, Zoro, Hayden, Daniel, Wolf Warrior. How's it going, guys? So glad you could join me tonight as we're also celebrating reaching 666 followers on Twitch. We're now at 673 because I had some more people join over the past few days. But thank you so much to everyone who has followed my Twitch channel. You guys are amazing, and I'm so glad that many of you are here tonight. Hey Brian, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Voice interjections, yeah or nay? Yeah to voice effects.
Let's go.
Like, I'll be doing my own bits of voice acting kind of peppered between, but I want to hear the amazing talents of the voice actors in this game as well. Player 1. Full game around 60 minutes. I figured my streams run about 3 hours, so I'll probably be doing 3 games and just seeing how this goes. We're going to be doing this game this Friday and next Friday for the rest of October and see how it goes from there. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a great change of pace from playing Darkest Dungeon for 35 weeks. Camp Spooky, the stage of our dearest summers. Some of our dearest summers, fucking up already, goddamn. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at any corner. And for us, it did. Sorry, I'm just gonna be so dramatic as fuck during this because I love Monster Prom so much. It's so funny. So, I'm so looking forward to this. Who are we? Who are we? I'm going to go with red because I love red. Actually, no, you know what? Blue's my favorite color, so I'm gonna go with blue. Blue. Fuck it, I'm naming it after myself. Hang on. How many? I can spell. Boop. Oh, but yeah, guys, strap yourselves in because I've seen some of the art for some of the new monsters in this game, and like, I'm just unapologetic about with my streams. But yes, let us start with blue. Blue's my favorite color, and she's such a little cutie. I love her so much. So yes, let's start with blue. Who are you, really? Stephanie, pronouns she. Yes, yes, yes.
Sweet.
Okay, who? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm already geeking out. Like, the backpacks are, like, befitting for the characters. Like, look, she's got a little battery charger and it's all patched up because she's, like, Frankenstein creation. Just... Okay, what could we pack? Oh, fuck yes to Dragon Heat Erotica. Yes. Yes, yes. I think also the Little Satanist kit. Oh my god, this game is already so good. Little Satanist kit. Insect Eradicator, Penguin Mask, Sudoku Rubik's Cube, which sounds fucking terrifying, like Instapost Camera, Coral Comb, or Wood Carving Machete. I think the Instapost Camera, because we want to make some happy memories. Instapost Camera, I think. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp is no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Oh boy, I'm excited, guys. So, just to let you guys know, there's going to be a number of following sequels to Monster Prom, which are going to have different sets of the characters that were introduced in the first game. So we're not going to have all of our old favorites in this game, but we've got tons of new faces to pick from. Hey, Shadow Tom, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite, and thank you so much for the hydrate check, Daniel. Much appreciated. Yes, yes, yes. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Okay, badass, living for a look, just yes. She's cute. She's cute, I like her. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Oh my god, I love it. Just... yes. Yes, yes, yes. Calculester! Oh, Calculester's back! Yay! Calculester Hewlett Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Oh, he's such a nerd. I love him. I'm sorry, when did Autumn Ivy decide to join this game? And Gundam Meister, thank you so much for the 8th month resub, our tier 2 level. Thank you so much, dude. So glad you could join us tonight. And thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Just let the sweating begin, guys. Just let the sweating begin. Ah! My boy Damien's back. I'm sorry. I love Damien so much. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. I'm in love. And Milo Belladonna, a death reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Yes! Yes, I'm sorry. This is just an amazing lineup. I love you, Damien. Like, you've always been my boy for this game, but I'm sorry, Milo has 110% taken my attention because they dress so well. Yes, okay, I'm loving this lineup already. I can tell the chat's already picking their favorites. I'm trying to contain the thirst, oh god. I love Milo, yes, oh my god. The aesthetic. Anyway, sorry, blood's already rushing all over the place. Let's continue, shall we? The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. What's your favorite hobby? Crimes, being popular, saving the world, efficient farming, very anime workouts, or raising succulents. Okay, guys, I'm already biased because I'm really wanting to try and seduce Milo. I think I'm not 100% sure how they identify. I think they are a guy, but just I love them. I love them already. Succulents are those little desert plants that are really good for growing with very minimal effort. So you get the really cute little cactus and stuff like that. Please, I think this is Milo because he's like a Instagram model, so maybe? Please? Yes! I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm 20 minutes in and I already have lost my shit. I'm sorry. Actually, what accent should I give him? You know what? They've got a Grim Reaper kind of laid back fashion sense to them, and their fashion sense is on point. I'm gonna do my best to give them a Creole accent. Just, popularity is such a fun hobby, Stephanie. I highly recommend it to anyone who is popularity challenged. The skills are simple and fun to cultivate. Just be likable, a force for good in the world, and socialize with others. I can't do a Latin American accent, unfortunately, but I'm gonna try my best to do a kind of Creole Southern accent. Because, I don't know, that just kind of, when I immediately saw him, I thought New Orleans Mardi Gras in the most tasteful way. So that's the voice I'm gonna give him. Apologies if you... Nope. This is my stream. I'm gonna give him this accent. I mean, of course it doesn't hurt to have a viral social media following and a face that loves the camera. But I think we could turn you into a popularity sensation yet, Stephanie. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yes, I am so ready for this game. Now, it might have some growing pains because this is the first day it's out, so if there's a few little hiccups along the way, that's okay, we'll just roll with the punches. Because I'm living for this game. Yep, he just looks like he enjoys rum, cigars, and all that good stuff. Alright, what should we work on first? Fuck. I always prioritize working on our weaker assets first, so I think Charm is probably the first place we should go to get a few extra points in that. Ooh, hell yeah, loving this look. That day, a fun and zany scavenger hunt awaits you at the camp dome. Last night, the counselor stole your organs while you were asleep, and you have to solve the scavenger hunt clues to get them back. Isn't that fun? No? I sincerely apologize about that little hiccup. I don't know what went wrong. I've been having some issues with my computer where it has on occasion crashed at the worst possible times. We had a good run of luck during Darkest Dungeon, but it seemed that it was deciding to play nicely at that particular moment. So I think our combined thirst just shut the whole thing down, so that might be why, or at least that's what I'm chalking up to what happened. But thank you so much for your patience, guys. Let us get back into this game. I think, thankfully we're only on day 1, but I think we do have to start again. That's okay. Full game. Okay, I'm just gonna rush through the dialogue again. That's okay. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at any corner. And for us, it did. We are blue. We're using my name because I'm totally not self-inserting myself in this fucking game. Boop. Hey, Robbie, how's it going? Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us tonight. Take a seat, enjoy yourself. I'm sure the chat will make you feel more than welcome.
I'm fully charged.
Ooh, and the items change each time. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Thankfully we still have the Little Satanist kit. So, fuck yes. Competitive tarot. Oh my god, yes. Competitive tarot. And bootleg 1. Oh. Recorder. I swear to God. I swear to God! Just sock puppet, magic mirror, wood carving machete, business anal paste, and magma trekking boots. This fucking game, I swear to God. Last item. I think everyone needs to bring a machete, so actually, now the magic mirror, because I kind of want to go after Milo, you guys. Yes. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And Monster Camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. I wanted you to choose some shitty insane Aussie. Now this is a knife. Like, my Aussie blooms whenever knives are concerned. Or being a trained assassin. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jadima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and war monk who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, my bae, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. I love him so much! I'm sorry, I'm just living for his entire aesthetic. I'm crushing on him so hard. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these animals do you like the most? Badgers, they don't give a fuck about anything. Peacocks, cats, Tamagotchis, crocodiles, especially when thrown at me, chickens, they can kill you. Oh. I'm looking respectfully at Milo. It might be peacocks, because I'm thinking like that's the kind of the most flamboyant one. And yeah, I'm thinking peacocks as well because he's the most lavish, shall we say, out of all of them. So I think it would be cats if you were going to pick the witch character. I think it's peacocks for Milo. Yes, it's meant to be. The majestic peacock. It's one of my favorite animals as well. I love their color palette, their regality, and their name includes one of my favorite things to put in my mouth. Fuck yes! I'm sorry, I love this game so much. It's so dirty, but it's so funny. Peas. They're a delicious and healthy snack. Don't you agree, Stephanie? What? What did you think I was going to say? We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I love this game. I have lemonade. I'm playing Monster Camp, and I'm with you guys. I'm so happy right now. Alright, what do we need to work on first? Creativity is a must. Yep, let's do creativity first. Okay, she's got some amazing carving skills. That day in Monster Scouts, you all learned to identify different animal tracks. First, you practice identifying bears and deer, and then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identified the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. You're kicking back with Milo and Joy in one of the classrooms, listening to an interesting discussion. I love that they're wearing scout uniforms. I'm sorry, they're so cute. Just both of them are so cute. Milo especially cute, but they're both so cute. Look, all I'm saying is that just because someone else isn't you, doesn't mean you can't be them. Why limit yourself? And all I'm saying is that it doesn't count as a selfie if someone else takes it. So no, I'm not going to take a selfie of you. Kids, stop being mellow and carefree. It's time to learn. But what is time really? And for what that matter, what is learning? That's not what we're learning about today, Milo. Tell me, you two, do you think you're prepared to survive in the wild? I'm not answering this. If we say no, you're going to give us a whole lecture. And if we say yes, you're going to loudly correct us and then give the lecture anyway. Well, I can't do any of that if you don't answer my question, can I? Hey, good point. Swine Rider, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat, enjoy your time here, and you are now one of my lovely Lost Tales. He's so extra, I love him. Oh, fine. Gee, Coach, I guess we're pretty prepared for... Wrong! You're not prepared at all. Do you even know how to tell if it's going to rain later? That's easy. I'll just check my phone right now. It says... Wrong. What if a possum suddenly ambushed you and swallowed your phone whole? These are things that could happen. Real things. Well then, as much as it would pain me, I would have to slaughter the possum and use its entrails to divine the future through the ancient art of haruspry, like I always do when absolutely necessary. Wrong! What if a huge turtle jumped out of a bush and swallowed the possum, and then the turtle didn't have any guts because its insides were filled with confetti? Well, I've already made several good gifts out of Coach screaming wrong at us. Imagining a world in which my phone is eaten by 2 animals is giving me anxiety. Oh, I love that his heart changes color and then his eyes and nails change color as he shows different emotions. It's very Undertale reminiscent. Like, okay, is Milo just there to thirst our quench for skeleton boys? Because if so, thank you. Does anyone know a way to put an end to this exhausting thought experiment? Of course you do. You just need to offer a coach-approved method of finding out if it's going to rain later. Check if Nostradamus had anything to say about today's weather. According to Reddit, if you play any Iron Maiden record backwards, it gives you a very localized weather forecast. Honestly, we can go with either one of these because it's either going to be smarts, I think, for mentioning Nostradamus, or it's going to be creativity, I think, for the Reddit one. I think Nostradamus, potentially? Nostradamus, really? My vibrator makes better predictions than that, Joker. This game. Maybe we should ask your vibrator then. That was just a metaphor. It's not like I actually have an enchanted vibrator that tells the future or anything. That would be a frivolous use of my magical gifts. Nostradamus it is. Let's look up some prophecies. Not so fast. A possum stole your phone, remember? I've got a copy of Les Prophetes we can use. I keep it around in case I ever need a quick laugh. Joy produces a yellowed, leather-bound tome from somewhere. Ooh, a paper book. I just love how the paper smells. I've heard you can read them, too. Alright, let's get this over with. We've got wars, warnings... Okay, here it is. Weather. At some point in the future, a terrible storm will strike some location, killing somewhere between 23 people and 7 billion people. Well, you have to admit, he wasn't wrong, and not being wrong is a great way to be right. I like your style, Milo, I really do. There we go, that's better. Whatever. Here's another one. Over time, human influence will cause the planet's climate to change, but no leaders will stop it because they're all making too much money. Warmer. Oh, don't remind me. But come on, anyone could have predicted that. People are terrible. I think we owe it to old Nosti to try one more of his predictions. What do you say? Fine, one more. How about one summer day in the 21st century, a reaper, a witch, and their thirsty friend... Proceed? We'll consult my prophecies and discover that it's going to rain that day between 3:15 and 5:41 p.m. Oh my god, Wolforia. Just... God damn it. It's like this game is directly calling me out. I love it for it. Great job, kids! Consulting the prophecies of Nostradamus is one of the best ways to predict the weather in case of possum attacks. To make sure you're protected at all times, make sure to get Nostradamus' complete works tattooed across your entire bodies. Or go with the next most logical option, buy a possum-proof phone. Goodbye now, I'm off to find how much your fellow campers really know about bee diplomacy. Okay. Sorry. Lighting's being annoying. There we go, that's better. You spend the rest of the afternoon flipping through Les Propheties to find other cool predictions. One prophesizes that you'll gain +2 charm and +1 boldness, and you do! We're already off to a good start. Let's see, we've got to do boldness, creativity, and fun. I think maybe fun might be good. Yeah, let's do fun. Oh, cutie. You're in the lake, sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? Ah, no. You see the problem now. You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go, you prevent some sunburn and get +2 fun. You spilled apple juice on a power outlet, and you're about to scrape off the stickiness with your metal fork when you see Milo. God damn it. If it isn't Stephanie. Come with me, dear. I need an intern to help me lead a soul into the afterlife. My body is ready, Milo. And I'm confident that you don't have anything better to do. You should really take this as a compliment. Not everyone has the dogmatic obedience and moral apathy to be an intern. Plus, you get paid in experience. Okay, I love you. I'm not gonna get paid in shit in experience though, mate. He's gonna give you an out-of-body experience. You know what? I would welcome that with open arms. Yep. You were looking forward to cleaning off that power outlet, but your fork can wait. You join Milo. They lead the way to a fresh corpse. Okay, it's they identify as they. I'll keep that in mind. A glowing soul lingers above the body. Hello, recently dead cutie. I'm your new BFF for your journey to the afterlife. Some call me death, others call me desire, but my followers call me madness! The soul screeches loudly. The king has gone mad! Madness! Okay, that was a lot. And to be honest, I don't love being interrupted. You almost ruined my flow. I'll start over. Hello, recently deceased cutie. I'm your new BFF. Listen to my tale of woe. The soul keeps yelling. The mad Merking, king of the Mer Kingdom, has gone mad. Oh, that's a fun little callback. Psst, Stephanie, this is totally a teachable moment. Newly dead souls always want to tell you how they died. It's easiest to just let them spill the tea. You agree to listen, so the soul begins shouting their tale. I was the Merking's master of coin. I served the Merking with pride and enforced 180% tax upon the peasantry. Until the dark night when the Merking was attacked. He survived but became paranoid, claiming that the attack was a coup orchestrated by his council. He killed us all. But 'twas no coup. In my dying words, I tried to tell the Merking 'twas an ancient curse upon the crown. That dark night, the Merking was struck by a vengeful spectre. I saw the spectre myself. It took the form of a young woman. As the spectre passed me by, I remember it stank of tequila and the devil's lettuce. Oh my god, I love all these callbacks to the first game. Oh my god, I'm riveted. The assassination, the coup, and now a ghost? I'm afraid I might fade from the drama. Yes, oh my god, I want Milo's hood, like, cloak with his hood so much. I just want all of his clothes. I want him and just all of the things he's wearing, but... Oh my. I know, right? Thanks for listening. I feel better after telling my tale of woe. You can take me to the afterlife now. I'd love to, darling, but I'm afraid we have a problem. I see that you're hoping to bring along some luggage. That's fine, but you're way over our weight limit for mortal possessions. Over the weight limit? Preposterous! My family buried me with just 19 satchels full of my dearest possessions. Can't I upgrade to Economy Plus? I'm afraid not, dear. I only give special treatment to relevant dead people, like the ones who are verified on Twitter. It's only fair. Ha! What do you mean I'm not relevant enough for special treatment? I know the Merking. You call this customer service. I call it madness. Let me speak to your manager. Uh-oh, looks like this dead aristocrat is going to full on Karen mode. Quick, prove your worth as Milo's intern and help him figure out what luggage to leave behind. Leave the stationary bike. You don't have a physical body now, so there's no point in keeping it tight. What about leaving behind this suitcase full of bowling balls? I don't think we can really go wrong with any of these answers. The stationary bike seems it is more using smarts, but the bowling balls one, I'm not sure what skill that's using. Yes, Wolforia, Milo identifies as they, them, so I believe they're supposed to be gender fluid, so I love them so much. And I want their clothes. Sorry if I was slipping in using he, him pronouns. I should be using they, them. Apologies. But I can't decide whether to ditch the bike or the bowling balls. Leave the stationary bike. That one seems like it is using more smarts. What about leaving behind a suitcase full of bowling balls? Hey. To each their own in terms of taste. I'm just thirsty for Milo. It doesn't mean that the rest of you guys have to be. It's all good. It's all good. Everyone's gonna have their favorites in this game. And everyone, let's play nice in the chat, okay? And moving on. Exactly. I'm thinking the bowling balls is probably the most straightforward one. I think this is probably the best one. Charm, of course. Ah, my charming intern is right. If you simply leave behind this large suitcase that's filled with just bowling balls, we can be on our way to hell. I mean, the afterlife. Gad, impossible, don't you see? My bowling balls are my most prized possessions of all. They're rare treasures, I couldn't possibly part with them. But they'll be useless to you. After all, there are no bowling alleys in the afterlife. We installed a no greased floors rule after the great slippery soul orgy of 1608. Yes! Yes, and yes, and yes. And thank you for the hydrate check, Daniel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's good to know you can still get laid in the afterlife. It's, load off my chest. You tasteless fools, these bowling balls are decorative. You're not supposed to play with them. They're each from an important time in my life. Wait, really? I just assumed that these were for a tacky weeknight bowling league. I'm curious. Why are these balls so valuable to you, sweetie? I suppose I'll explain. See, look at this one. I bought this bowling ball the day after my wife left me. I miss her every time I look at it. And this one, this bowling ball is the exact same weight as the first baby I killed. When I hold it, I feel like the kind of person who wouldn't kill a baby. And this was my first bowling ball. My father gave it to me right before he said he was disappointed in me, burned down our house and abandoned my family forever. Stop right there, recently dead person whose name I'm not going to bother to learn. This is an emotional intervention. I know that you died, and life isn't easy for normal-looking people, but that's no excuse to hide your light under a shroud of sadness. These bowling balls are dragging you down. Guys, it's a metaphor! It's a metaphor! It's a metaphor! Sorry. I'm just so hyped on the energies in this game. You need to leave this collection of miserable memories behind. Not because of the weight requirement, because of the weight they represent in your heart. You're right. The soul cries out through deep sobs. I'm going to leave them behind. This weight, I rid myself of it. Yeet! You, Milo, and the soul take the bowling balls back to their home, the bowling alley, and set them on fire as a dramatic gesture of catharsis. It's so moving. I feel so much better now. I feel so light in my heart and my soul. It's like I can fly. Thank you, you angel of death, and thank you, you useless intern. I'm happy that you're happy, dear, and we really should get a move on. I just got a notification about another gig I have to get to right after this. An entire bowling league needs to be escorted to heaven. Their cause of death was apparently arson, and subsequent bowling alley structural collapse. Haha, so random. Hey, Zeetheranok, how's it going? They are a very boneable skeleton. They are a Reaper. And they're my fave of this new game already. He's just that level of... Sorry, they're that level of extra that I just adore. Milo gives you a glowing letter of recommendation and even lets you kill someone to practice reaping. Hell yeah! You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun from the rush of murder. Can we sit next to our crush? I want to sit next to my boys. Oh, but there's also Mothman! No. Well, I'm focusing on Milo this time around, so... That is indeed a Mothman, but I'm thinking the next route maybe I'll try and shimmy on over and say hi. You find Milo and Calculester drinking enough wine to bleed France dry, which is odd because, you know, Calculester doesn't have a mouth. I have to say, I think that the natural crispness of the Pinot Grigio pairs nicely with the gooey processed sweetness of the toasted marshmallows. Oh my god, I am in love with them! Cause, I'm sorry, I just need to get drunk off of Pinot Grigio and, like, eat marshmallows with them. I just love them. I'm sorry, my heart's going badonkadonk and I can't control it, okay guys? Yet the Syrah smoky undertones and undoubtedly the perfect complement to the Burt weenie. What are your thoughts, Calculester, darling?
I think that a nice box of red wine is exactly what I need to relax after an exhausting PTA meeting and a thoroughly unsatisfying lovemaking session with my husband, Greg.
What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, was my meaning not clear enough? Perhaps this minion meme will suffice to explain my thoughts.
Oh my god, is he on a Wine Mums Facebook group? That would explain a thing or two.
Look here, it says, I whine because my kids whine. What a clever little pun.
Where are you getting your sommelier information from? I don't think it's terribly credible sauce.
Sigh, I fear you're right, friend Milo, but I have no taste buds, and so I have resorted to Google searching I love wine in order to formulate my critique. But I dearly wish to participate somehow. It seems that the bitter taste of wine and divorce are integral to the organic experience. How can I be part of it?
What a fascinating aesthetic question. Truly, how could a wholesome computer boy enjoy a wine tasting? Wine tasting isn't about taste, it's about the drama. How does wine make you reflect on the fleeting, flavorful joys of life? It's okay, Cal. Nobody actually drinks wine at a tasting anyway. Just swirl it around and throw two random adjectives together and people will think you're cultured as hell. I feel personally attacked by this conversation as someone who has a relatively good palate when it comes to wine tasting, and I know my shit, so... This whole game is calling me out and I don't like it, but it's given me like a sexy Reaper to oogle over and fall in love with, so I'm fine with this. Wait, I just realized the Sarah falling for a Reaper, that's great. Oh hell yes. Oh my god, Zeetheranok. Maybe the two of them will merge together and we'll be seeing the start of the Northern Upper Netherlands. God damn it. An endoskeleton makes the exoskeleton. Okay, Wolf Warrior, kudos to you. That's actually smart as hell. I'm proud of you. I think the first one is more leaning towards flattering Milo sensibilities, so let's go with that one. A brilliant point, Stephanie. It's true. Wine is the backdrop for so many beautiful life events. And life-ending events. I've witnessed countless lovers confessing their feelings over MathewK, friends toasting their good fortunes with a nice pre-dinner Riesling, and so many unforgettable kings poisoned with a bit of belladonna slipped into their pot. Such a flair for the dramatic. Yes, Calculester darling, this is the heart of the matter. It's not about the wine's flavor, it's about the feelings it makes you feel. Like inspired or poisoned. I need my can.
Okay, I feel confused.
Good, good. Here, this Merlot is an old favorite of mine. It pairs perfectly with perplexity.
Oh, okay. I think I understand, or rather, I don't understand, but perhaps that is the objective.
Quite right, darling. And for you, Stephanie, I have a delightful Prosecco. It's bubbly and perspective, just like you. I do love me a Prosecco. I love me a good Prosecco. Milo winks at you. You hope it's flirtatious and not because they poisoned your wine. Guess you'll find out in a few minutes.
So many places to go.
Alright, what do we need to work on? We need to work on boldness. So, boldness, where do we do that? At the spooky house of spooks. While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. She's such a cutie, I love her. You put up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul! Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a baby years ago! Good foresight on your part, you gain +2 boldness. There's little you love more than love little Milo, So it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says, the composition of your selfies is always so artistic. You should probably go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day made. And this one just says, with that... Hit me with that Reaper dick, daddy! Sorry, I had to do the voice. Well, assuming all Unholyreapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe. But I am flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. I'm tagged in this and I don't like it. I'm tagged in this and I don't like it. We have Monster Girl Miss Trunchbull in the house and I am loving this! Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust my mic levels just a little bit because I think I'm coming in a little bit too loud. It's spiking a bit too much. Hang on, give me just a second. Just because I'm going to be probably spiking the audio a fair bit with my exclamations of thirst. So I just wanted to adjust that so it didn't spike as much. Like, I am living for every bit of this character design. Like, all of the new characters look so fucking cool. I'm loving this. Now I need to figure out a voice. As she's kind of looking like Miss Trunchbull, Black Widow Miss Trunchbull, I'm probably gonna give it like some kind of English accent, just yes. Migs Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore, but what do I find? Exactly the conversation you just described, Counteract and misreading? No, you on your phone as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. This counteract and misleading. Perhaps, maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions could possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. Okay, boomer. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. Okay, music's too loud, I'll adjust that. There we go, that should be better, guys. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone's... What? My Instagram account is gone! It just disappeared! How is that possible? Yeah, how the fuck is that possible? I told you, Miss Belladonna, I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. This can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be get their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Capture to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. According to the Instagram terms of service, any account ownership related dispute can be settled in the grand race of the Murder Mountain. All of our skills are really, really good. All of our skills are really, really good. This one I think maybe uses more smarts, so I'm thinking Murder Mountain might be best because I think that might lean more into boldness. But then again, the Murder Mountain thing sounds like it's more like if I was trying to seduce Damien, whereas Milo's a much more grounded individual, so I think the capture one might be best. I'm thinking the capture one might be best. Oh, fuck! The House of Capture. Stephanie, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their tests don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from their riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle. But if you truly believe that this is the way to restore my account, I trust you, Stephanie. Let us take this journey together. You and Milo journey through the deep, dark, haunted forests of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through likes and subscribes, and narrowly avoiding being cancelled by giant bats. Finally, you reach a large castle balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and greeted by hooded monks who silently guide you to the first room of tests. You and Milo go to the solitary computer in the middle of the room surrounded by fire. Which of these images has a traffic light? That's easy enough. This one. This one. Type the following phrase. These letters are much curvier than most letters. I would say, is that an E or is it a 3? Yes, I got it. Favorite color? Social currency, obviously. Drink the cup of poison that has now appeared to your left. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. I feel like that one's for you, Stephanie. You definitely want to stay on Milo's good side, but you also kind of really don't want to drink poison? For me to get my account back, I think it has to be you. Because if I drink poison and don't die, it might seem like I'm a robot, when really it's just because I'm a Grin Reaper. You can't argue with that logic, so you go ahead and drink the poison. Searing pain courses through your body, and you fall to the floor shrieking and writhing in agony. Oof, that face you're making right now. It's not #aesthetic. I appreciate you risking death for me, but it's going to be really hard for me to see you as a romantic prospect after this. No! Milo! Not that that's what you are going for, but just in case that was why you were willing to drink poison on my behalf, I wanted to let you know it backfired. Oh no! Great, Milo gains the Instagram account back, but you've gained nothing. In fact, you've lost Milo's attraction to you, as well as -2 charm and fun. Guys, I'm sad. Well, it's still early hours. Maybe we can win it back. Okay, we need smarts and we need charm. Let's do smarts first. While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap. An evil goblin hunter. Is it a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know, appears. They were the one who put the trap there. This is it. You're done. You're ready to embrace death. But the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them to do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain +2 smarts. Later, you're super excited. You found a package of weird cookies by your tent, and you're about to dig in. Fuck yeah, cookies! Yeah, fuck yeah, cookies. Hey, baby. Well, if it isn't Stephanie. Put down those dog treats, darling. I need your assistance with a job. Help me out, and I promise to make it worth your while. Oh, do you now, Milo? That sounds promising. Milo just saved you from eating literal dog food, so you figure you owe them one. And besides, you'll do anything for this sexy Reaper. God, yeah. You agreed to help with the gig. Milo leads you to a corpse with a soul floating over it. Wow, I guess souls are just like glowing balls that float, and people can just see them? Good to know. Oh, aren't you an adorable little soul? Hello, dear. My name is Milo. I'm Death, obviously. The soul responds, Hail and well met. I'm the master of peasant torture for my divine sovereign, the Merking. If memory serves, the Merking chopped off my head. Yep, you're super dead. I'm here to take you to the afterlife. Aren't you a lucky soul, You could have ended up with one of the less fashionable Reapers. I suppose. I just never thought that my life would be cut short so soon. The thing is, like, this like, because I can see the direction the chat's going in, all of the characters in this game have like so much confidence that they all come across as tops. So I'm just saying, there's no 100% guarantee on who takes what, but essentially all of these characters are thirst-worthy, and yes, trust me guys, you're not the only one. I suppose I never thought that my life would be cut short so soon, and the circumstances of my death so tragic, so murderous, so headless. I shall tell you both a tale. One night, the Merking suffered a strange, violent attack on its life. He thought the attack was a coup, orchestrated by his small council. Huh, a coup? The Merking? This is all sounding strangely familiar. Keep going, darling, I'm officially curious. And thus the Merking killed us all in a blind rage, but I saw the attack with my own eyes. 'Twas no coup. Rather, it was an attack committed by a strange hot ghost and some kind of hairy dogman. Oh my god! Those two little fucks did it! The ghost and the dog snuck into the Merking's chamber and glued a single golden coin to his floor. The Merking bent down to pick up the coin, but he couldn't grasp it. I know, Scott and Polly, just... Guys, why'd you do this? He looked quite the dunce, I assure you. And while he was struggling to pick up the coin, the ghost dropped an anvil on his head. The nerve! Well, yes, that was a tragic, horrible, violent prank. I mean attack. What mischievous friends. But despite the tragedy of my death, I see now what a precious gift life has been. I only wish that I had lived it more fully, more boisterously. So true, babe. Babe, I love your attitude. It's so rare to meet a soul that appreciates life. After all, life is like a river, and we're all just paper lanterns floating along it. Truly, look, I even made a bucket list containing the 246 things I wanted to do before I died. What a tragedy that I did not complete even a single item from this list. Oh, darling, really? Not even a single item? I really shouldn't do this, but I'm such a natural empath, I can't resist. I'm going to bend the rules, just this once. Before I take you to the afterlife, you can pick one item off your list, and Stephanie and I will help you complete it. Aye, thank you. Thank you, gorgeous and elegant angel of death. But oh, what shall I choose? Which? You take a look at the bucket list, and you see it. The perfect bucket list item to finish off your reaping gig and impress Milo while you're at it. Suggest it, baby. You gotta go meta here. Choose bucket list item 1, 2, 2. Cross something off my bucket list. That's kinda lame. There's one thing on this list worth doing. There's only one thing on this list worth doing. Pick bucket list number 46. Become immortal. Like, the first one seems so boring, and Milo is certainly not that, so I'm thinking maybe the last one? I'm thinking the immortal one. Yeah, Samuel, you're not the only one. Like, his hair looks so fluffy, I love it. I think the bottom one might be the best one. Fingers crossed, I don't want to disappoint Milo again. Yes! Ha! You want to become immortal, huh? That's refreshingly bold. Technically, it's against the rules for me to give you eternal life, but I could just say that I lost your soul on my way to the afterlife. That happens sometimes, you know. You can't be serious. Certainly such an error will not go unnoticed. You could get in trouble. You, kind Reaper, this is too great of a favor. Oh, darling, you're sweet, but I assure you that I'll be entirely fine. I'm the best Reaper in the business. The head office can't get enough of me. It's just like I always say, rules are worthless if you don't break them occasionally. And you do seem to be very in love with life. That's a soft spot of mine. That being said, I do have some itsy-bitsy conditions on your new immortality. Of course, anything, name your price. I will allow your soul to wander the earth until you've completed your bucket list. But each time you complete an item off this list, you must swear to come find me and Stephanie to celebrate. You tell us the story and we'll toast to your life well lived. Okay, I love Milo so much. Like, they're so passionate about life. They're genuinely empathetic and kind, and they're not an asshole. Like, so many of the other characters, while they're fantastic, fun, gorgeous characters, sometimes they can be really massive assholes. Whereas Milo, he's good. They're good. Apologies. They're good. I really love them. Just apologies that I keep using the wrong pronouns. Milo, forgive me. Please forgive me. Yes, I promise I will not rest until each item on this bucket list is checked off. Until I have lived life to the fullest. Thank you, lovely Reaper. Thank you. Yes. Yes, dear, yes. Our little pact. It's an ode to life, Okay. Milo and the soul shake hands, officially forming their pact. You whip out a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon you had in your backpack, and the three of you drink a toast. I'm sorry, the more I've tried to romance Milo, the more I genuinely love him. He's so extra, impeccably fashionable, amazing with social media, an empath, and they love wine. Guys, help me! I literally can't. I need to stay hydrated because the thirst is real. I'm sorry, not sorry that I'm so thirsty on main for Milo, but I'm just, the more I learn about him, the more my heart just goes. I love them, guys. I love them so much. To life itself, the soul shouts joyfully. The soul takes off and leaves you and Milo standing there like two proud parents watching their kid go off to college. Thank you for the hydrate check, guys. And thank you for the shinies and the stretch check, Hayden. Oh, thank you guys. I really needed that, actually. The soul takes off and leaves you and Milo standing there like two proud parents watching their kid go off to college. That was beautiful. Come on, Stephanie, my gig is officially cancelled, so I've got time. Let's go watch the sunset and finish this bottle of wine together. Okay. I'm trying to control the fangirl in me, but I can't. Guys, I literally can't. You have an amazing evening with Milo, drinking and laughing and celebrating. Milo drunkenly admits that you two have potentially compatible aesthetics. Hot! Okay, that's really, really cute. Over the next century, Milo and the Soul would meet many times to toast each item completed off the bucket list. They became good friends, united by death but also by life. One evening, far in the future, the Soul would find Milo to celebrate the completion of the last task. Bucket list item 246, eat a huge meal at Guy Fieri's barbecue joint. That's really cute art as well. Milo, my old friend, the Soul said, you've given me a gift that I can never repay. Let's drink until dawn and then I'll be ready to depart. After a morning of toasting together, Milo would gently escort the Soul to a quiet, restful afterlife. The kind of peaceful rest given to only those who've truly lived. To be fair, you die way before any of that happens, but Guy Fieri doesn't somehow. Still, the friendship between the three of you gets you +3 charm. Fuck yes, guys. Week 2 night. Let's sit over by Milo. You're searching the campfire for dropped s'mores you can eat, but you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crowded around Dahlia's phone. Okay, now I need to think of a voice for Dahlia. What was the voice I gave her when I played this previously? I'll just try and give her like a deep feminine voice. So as I was saying, I had to conquer the kingdom of the fourth circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that existed that I don't rule. Duh. That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hands with one careless move. So after I slaughtered the royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. And here's the weird part. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, And I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who is totally evil and not even cool. And apparently, there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. I keep seeing hashtag Blue Scorch of Death, hashtag Dahlia Scandal, hashtag Fourth Circle Burning. Oh dear, well you've come to the right place. They don't call me the feet doctor for nothing. Dahlia, what exactly did you tweet? Fourth Circle, losers! I killed half your people! Ha ha! Welcome to rule of my Iron Fist population, you! Hashtag violent, hashtag violence, hashtag ha ha ha! Dahlia, this is a total emergency! You hashtag like a boomer! Oh, and the rest of it is pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom. But now you mention it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from the profile picture is a legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel, because I am a true empath who understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few Anon accounts. We're gonna flip the narrative here and get public opinion on your side. I bet she gives great hugs too. They all give great hugs. I bet she gives really good hugs too, and even better hugs with her thighs. I'm just saying. That way you can conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1,000,000 kingdoms. Maybe I'll even take a harem. I think my chat will be the first in line. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some fourth circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, posts, giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Ah, I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the fourth circle, so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to be absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Upload a video of you decimating the population but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as background song so it's all about feeling empowered, or show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way the countless deaths won't be for nothing, there'll be an inspiration for a nice poem. The lower one feels like it's more Milo's thing, but it's like with Ariana Grande that feels kind of like a social media trending thing, so I'm not sure. Like she's much more about like conquer and devastation and violence, rah rah. But it could also be like the other way around. Because I'm like, does Dahlia come across as the type that would write poetry? I'm thinking it might be A. I'm thinking the lower one as well, where it requires a bit more tact. I'm thinking of going with the lower one as well, because that's got more of Milo's energy, I think. I think this is the right one. A poem. I'm impressed, Stephanie. I didn't expect you to suggest something so emotionally magnificent. Dahlia, as your brand manager, I insist that you follow Stephanie's advice and post a poem about how bad you feel for doing all those murders. Come on, Milo, do I have to? Yes. I'm expecting the poem to be at least 16 verses, and let's keep it in iambic pentameter. It's the most apologetic meter. I love Milo so much! Sorry, I studied poetry at university, so the fact that they're also a literary buff, I can't, you guys. I literally can't. Just... I'm sorry, I can't contain myself in this fucking game. Iambic pentameter. What a fearsome opponent. I must admit I've been bested by Iambic Pentameter many times. Someday I shall defeat your 5 strange feet. But Milo, before I get starved, can it be less verses, please? I only have so many emotions to express, and 60% of them are rage and lust for violence. Thank you for the hydrate check, Joshua. I needed a... Well, I suppose it can be shorter. Twitter has a character limit anyway, and threads are a little gauche for this kind of thing. And Milo, do I have to make it rhyme? It's so hard to rhyme. Nothing rhymes with bloodshed. Undead. Murdered. Maybe. First, bunk bed rhymes with bloodshed, and second, fine, you can do free verse if you absolutely insist. But artistically, you're making a huge mistake. Oh, thank you for the stretch check. Somewhat much appreciated. Ah! Oh, needed that. I actually felt that click in my neck. Ugh. Dahlia spends the next 10 minutes on her poem. In that time, she managed to smash 46 different pencils in her fist due to pure frustration. Okay, I'm finally done. It's a haiku. Kind of. And it's also the best apology ever. Here goes. This is just to say, I'm sorry I killed all those people so quickly. They were probably crying and screaming because they wanted to admire my strength more before dying. Forgive me, they were so murderable. Their heads were so juicy and stompable. Actually, fuck this. You're welcome. Love, Dahlia. And posted. Now that's flipping the narrative. Dahlia, that was so beautiful. An emotional masterpiece and totally authentic. No matter how terribly this is received by the general public, just take comfort in the fact that I'm proud of you. You did such a good job expressing yourself. You and Milo quickly pull up hell Twitter. Everyone is outraged and Dahlia is being investigated by an international tribunal for violating the Geneva Conventions. What the hell? None of these people are celebrating my righteous victory. Ugh, social media is dumb. I'm going to go conquer some shit to get this bad taste out of my heart. Well, Stephanie, I think we should celebrate a job well done. Nothing satisfies me like emotional redemption in the form of poetry. Maybe we could write a few together. We could rhyme bloodshed with bunk bed, if you know what I mean. I'll be my bunk. Ooh. This is different. Our skills are actually pretty good, so I'm thinking maybe we should use our skills. Use my skills? Apology in advance for this voice.
Ah, welcome, welcome, Meow Meow. You're new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. This is wild yet effective. I have a selection of drinks at hand, yet hands come and go.
I'm giving it a cat girl voice, shut up.
There's little time to think, and if you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else may take it. It's push or get pushed.
This is new.
And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. Meow meow. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing with this? I got a margarita, I guess? I have no idea what happened.
So you want to drink a margarita, huh? To think that by drinking your brain you'll absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest.
Oh, it's like an extra boost to your skills. That's interesting.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Meow meow.
Today will be a fantastic day.
it was kind of like a default American accent with a little bit of thrown in there. But what do we need to work on? What do we need to work on? Let's work on our creativity, I think, because Milo likes creativity. That day, you happened to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mami the Oni girl. Oh, hey, Talon, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. We're playing Monster Camp and having a hell of a good time. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird ass drinks? I'm so dehydrated because the thirst is real in this goddamn game. The coffee is delicious, but it comes with the side effects. You get an acquired fear of caterpillars and you grow +2 creativity in your hair. The counselors had the poor judgment to leave you alone with Damien, Milo, Aravi, and Hex and a whole bunch of macaroni. Milo's using the macaroni for its intended purpose, painting a selfie, while Hex is eating it raw, Damien is trying to kill it, and Aravi is looking at it up its stats online. What voice do I give this character? Okay, see you guys in a bit. Macaroni? That won't help you at all in a bear attack. What the fuck? That's right, campers. It's I, your delightful and overbearing tiger coach, here to teach you yet another lesson about bear avoidance. That's the only voice I can come up with. I'm so sorry. Remember, there's no bee in bear, except when there is. That's the kind of thing I, coach, say all the time. Alright, coach, let's get this over with. What's today's bear lesson? Ha! Fooled you! It was me, Counselor Flodge, this whole time! The voice goes to the character, I'm rolling with it. Whoa, really? Even when you said, it is I, your delightful and overbearing tiger coach? Especially then! I'm never more myself than when I'm in disguise. Oh fuck, what voice do I give you? I'm pulling mental blank. I'm just gonna go with the kind of default voice for Your camouflage skills are out of this world, Counselor Flodge. I have so much to learn about you from the subtle arts. When it comes to subtlety, Aravi, you have a lot to learn from a basket of hand grenades. Basket of hand grenades? Well, I'm going to gift exchange later and I want to bring something that represents my personality. You kids are getting a little far from the point. Probably because I camouflage it so effectively. And what exactly is the point then? The point is that everything Coach has told you about bears is a load of horse hooey. You shouldn't be afraid of bears. You should be learning from them. As I'm sure you know, bears are the only animals more skilled than chameleons in the art of camouflage. One of you could be a bear right now, and the rest of you wouldn't even know. In fact, one of you is. That's right. I secretly placed one of you with a bear while no one was looking to teach you a valuable lesson about the art of disguise. I don't have time for this ridiculous charade. I'm supposed to be serving looks at the soup kitchen right now. Poor people deserve spiritual nourishment too! It's Milo. Yeah, I was gonna say Milo's definitely a bear. Obviously, who else just showed up here at camp during the summer, despite never having been around at Spooky High? Well, no one, and I will haunt anyone who disagrees with me. Oh geez, this is getting kind of heated. You're pretty sure Milo's not a bear. They're way too hairless. But you can say that, what can you say that'll prove it to the others? No, look, Milo's verified on Instagram. That process was specifically designed to ensure that your favorite e-celebs aren't secret bears. So what if they are a bear? They're all monsters, right? Shouldn't we accept Milo for who they are, regardless of species? I think that one going with verified on Instagram is going to be much more playing to Milo's strengths and flattery. Oh, thank you for the recommendation. I'll see if I can give her a kind of Raven Teen Titan sort of voice in the future. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Milo comes across as a switch, I'm just gonna say it. No, look, Milo's verified on Instagram. That process is specifically designed to ensure that your favorite e-celebs aren't secret bears. This one? Yes! Is that true? As true as a butterfly's charisma, darling. Not many people know this, but Instagram used to have a huge bear problem, and not a good kind. So many impressionable teens were being mauled by bears impersonating their favorite celebs. Instagram had to step in to stop these dangerous parody accounts. Look, here's an example of what Instagram looked like pre-verification. Milo, that's not Instagram. That's a picture of 40 bears mauling a child. Oh, I get it. Wait, why they stop that? Kids getting mauled is awesome! Ignoring Damien's bullshit for a second, how do they separate the bears from the non-bears? Oh, that's easy. You'll just have to send in a video of yourself not mauling anyone for more than 40 seconds. Bears just can't help themselves. Wow, that easy. Maybe bears aren't such masters of disguise after all. Huh, Counselor Flodge. Counselor Flodge? Oh shit, it wasn't Counselor Flodge! He was the bear! Where's that basket of grenades? A bear disguised itself as our disguise instructor disguised as our bear safety instructor? Wow, that's good content. You already used up all of your grenades, so you fight off the bear with dry macaroni. Aravi and Damien are impressed, and Milo is simply grateful. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Okay, we need to work on our boldness next, so let's do that. Back to House of Spooks. You go into the haunted manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no soul signal, but in a stroke of genius you follow the signs to the haunted manor's lost and found to wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, It Only Plays Thriller by Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box you find 2 boldness. Yoink! Who in their right mind would throw that away? Later, Damien and Milo are helping you make the most fire instant post of all time. Damien did your hair and makeup, and Milo's posed you elegantly in front of like 80 ghosts. This shot is everything. The light is refracting to the ghosts exactly as I planned. Now, Stephanie, just try to look like you care a little less, okay? Huh. Now that I fixed her up, she looks kinda good. Guess you're not such a dog after all, Stephanie. Oh, fuck you, Damien! Like, I love you, but Milo is so much nicer to me. He at least kind of respects me. Suddenly, the door bursts open. You see a tall, lanky, masked man. He's got a knife and a gleam of murder in his eyes. Uh-oh. Fuck, I need another voice. Hey, teens. Prepare to die because I'm going to kill you. You can run if you want, but it makes it way less fun for me if you do that. Ah, no, it's the... Wait, what's the fuck is your name again? Yes, I'm realizing that I don't remember his name. His name either. Can you enlighten us before you murder us, darling? You guys, what the hell? It's me, Jerry. A serial killer, Jerry. That stabs horny teens in the weird old house. That Jerry, remember? Dude, your name is Jerry? That's the least intimidating serial killer name I've ever heard. What are you gonna do, poke me with that toothpick? Damien's right. Jerry's a depressing name. It doesn't provoke fear. It's not memorable. Jerry, dear, your name is a key pillar of your whole serial killer brand. Okay, time out from killing. Are you serious? Because I've kind of noticed that people don't always take me serious when I kill them. Maybe it's just because they're not scared of my name. Fucking duh, dude. Nobody's scared of Richard the guy who stabs nurses and loves crepes until he changed his name to the trash bag torso impaler. Don't let Damien worry you, Jerry. We'll help you rebrand. It's what we do. How about this? The Silken-Handed San Antonio Slayer. Classy, no? Whoa, that's an awesome serial killer name. Only problem is, I'm not from Texas. What if we went with something super classic like the Butcher of Baby Blood? Meh, you kill more teens than babies, right? And you're just super weird about sex stuff. Wait, holy shit, I just figured it out. How about the Campsite Ball Rapper? Damien, that's absolutely inspired. But I just checked and apparently someone already has the handle Campsite Ball Ripper. Guess that name's taken. Oh, I fucking hate the Campsite Ball Ripper. That guy's my #1 serial killer rival. He's always ripping everyone's balls off before I can stab them. Fuck, this is so hard. Should I just quit, you guys? Oh no, Jerry's so discouraged he's ready to quit serial killing. You hate seeing people give up on their dreams. Come up with the perfect serial killer nickname for Jerry. Jerry the alleged murderer. The joys of being a voice actor. I could actually do that voice quite comfortably. Okay, Jerry the alleged murderer or renowned Austrian symbolist murderer Gustav Klimt. Because I'm a massive fan of Klimt, I kind of want to do the bottom one. And that seems much more playing to Milo's aesthetics. Please. Please be the right one. Fuck, our creativity score wasn't high enough. God damn it. So you're saying I should just give up the name Jerry completely and go with Gustav Klimt? Like a reference to the Austrian symbolist painter known for his frank eroticism? I guess it could work. I like the stab part. One part to know for sure. Jerry, check out those teams coming into the marina right now. Go murder them and try out the new name. Ooh, excellent idea. And Jerry, leave one teen alive. Make sure they tell everyone this murder was the work of Gustav Klimt. It'll be a little focus group exercise. Jerry agrees to try out the new serial killer nickname on the unsuspecting teens entering the manor. He does his classic move, sneaking up on them and jumping out with a knife. Ha! Say your prayers, teens! I'm gonna murder you, or my name isn't Gustav Klimt! The teens immediately start freaking out. In excitement, OMG, we are such huge fans of your paintings, Mr. Klimt. Can we take a selfie with you? You idiots! I'm not Gustav Klimt. I'm Gustav Klimt, the serial killer. See, I just stabbed the funniest one in your friend group to prove it. The teens just cheer excitedly. I can't believe Gustav Klimt just killed our friend. So awesome. Will you sign my phone case, Gustav? Look, it's the kiss. Hey, Cute Fox 101. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm the first one to follow the producer of this game. Same here. I'm a massive fan of Monster Prom as well. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. I'm sure the chat will make you feel more than welcome. No, listen, you young adults. I'm Gustav Klimt. You spell it with a B, not a V. You know, it's kind of like clever wordplay because I like to stab. Oh, that's very confusing. If we were to go to the police and claim that our friend was murdered by Gustav Klimt, everyone would assume we meant the painter. Jerry starts crying in angry frustration. He punches the wall, hurts his hand, and doesn't bother to kill any of the remaining teens. That was my worst murder ever. You guys made me look so fucking dumb. This is the shittiest nickname ever. I admit that it was disastrous. It seems so obvious now that Stephanie is horrible at coming up with nicknames. I don't know why we ever asked her. I'm just trying to help Milo. Yeah, Stephanie sucks so much we should nickname her like Stephanie the shitty nickname giver. I'm already General Stephanie blown apart. Like, I've already got many nicknames. Ha! Hilarious and accurate. Damien, you're so good at this. Maybe you can think of the perfect serial killer nickname for Jerry. You're clearly gifted and talented. Fuck yeah, I can. I just gotta get away from Stephanie's shitty nickname energy. Come on, let's go brainstorm, you guys. You're left alone. You try and join the cool teens exploring the manor, but they just laugh and nickname you fart ass. The teen bullying makes you lose 2 fun and 1 boldness. I mean, that's for Damien and our vampire friend, and I'm forgetting his name. Don't worry, I kind of forgot his name as well. I'm trying to remember it. But honestly, my thirst for Milo in this new game is completely overwhelming. Cute fox. I suck.
Campfire time! Yay!
Like, we're not doing terribly, but we need to up our fun score again. Milo, can I still sit with you? Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Samuel. Thank you, thank you. I think Liam de Lioncourt, that was the vampire's name in Monster Prom. You find Milo holding up paint swatch cards to the fire while Calculester takes notes on his own face. Whatever these 2 groupers are up to, you want to be a part of it. Ah, hello Stephanie. You've come at a good time. Should we paint the fire seafoam green or Nigerian Prince gold to attract more visitors?
Stephanie, if you recall, friend Milo and I have teamed up as 2 master aestheticans to flip old properties and restore them. Properties such as the campfire.
You've undoubtedly noticed that the same core group of patrons continue to return to this locale with no new tourism blossoming.
Which means it's the duty of Cal and Milo, house flippers, to restore this campfire to its former glory to attract new visitors.
You could make the point that this is a summer camp, and the reason no one but your group visits the campfire is because you're the only people here, but you'd rather see where these hot nerds take the conversation. Ooh, instead of paint, maybe we could completely refurbish the campfire into a firework. Its fire's much trendier cousin.
Friend Milo, if I may propose an alternative idea, I believe the reason that the campfire's tourism has declined is because we are no longer utilizing it for its antiquated function. Although through extensive research, I have found that primitive humans and monsters use fire for warmth and food, but with modern technology, its purpose is all but moot. We should update the fire's functionality and make it a utility again, lest it be phased into obsolescence like gramophones or Blockbuster.
But Calculester, to improve the usefulness of an object, it goes against our very nature as flippers. We dabble in aesthetics, not actual product improvement.
I disagree. I believe it is important to improve, adapt, and evolve. I myself undergo regular software upgrades in this constant pursuit of my best self.
No, darling, that defies the Monster Flipper's code. Accessories before necessities. Okay, now seems like a good time to elbow your way into the convo. What's the best way for Calculester and Milo to improve the campfire? Replace the fire with a giant scented candle, or instead of burning useless firewood, use the campfire for destroying something more cathartic, like pictures of your ex. Oh fuck, I don't know! I think going off of the conversation, Calculus is feeling more like the second option because you're using it for a different purpose. Honestly, the first one feels much more on brand for Milo. And it's about flipping it and making it more elegant and stuff. So I will gently disagree for it. I have many scented candles. I love them so much. So I think scented candle is more Milo's thing. Yes. Love you. That's a wonderful idea, Stephanie. Frivolous fragrances are all the rage now. Look at the success of Bath and Body Works. Or Smensos. Yeah, let's get the mood going for Milo. Yeah! We need to get those scented candles going.
I admit, this is actually a good idea. It will improve the appearance and smell of the campfire while also making it 80% safer.
Indeed, darling, it's the perfect plan. But what scent should we go with? Perhaps something that will still mesh with Camp Spooky's rustic summer atmosphere, like Virgin L'Entrée or Passion of a Lioness in Summer Heat. I love you so much, Milo. Actually, let's go with Midnight Romance scented candle. A good interior designer always works with the mood of the space, even if this space is outside.
Are those truly fragrances? My research indicates that none of those things have a smell.
Oh, calculester, they indeed do. They don't need to. A scented candle's true purpose is only to further worsen the lighting of a room while increasing its innate sexual chemistry. He's not wrong. They're not wrong, though.
Oh, and all this time I assumed I didn't understand scented candles because I don't have a nose. What a relief.
I appreciate your eye for aesthetics, Stephanie. Perhaps you and I can be an aesthetically pleasing pair. I love you. Looks like the scent of midnight romance is already all around you. Who says smells have to be real to be in the air? Okie dokie Loki. We need to work on fun. Stat. You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no, you will enjoy a fun lake day, damn it. You had a really rough morning, and you won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash in the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore, the sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You win! You gain +2 fun. I can't, you guys. I need a moment. I love this game. You meet up with Milo for an intense session of jazz appreciation. I'm sorry. I just love him so much. He likes jazz. He likes jazz. Oh no, they're hot. But your emotional moment is ruined by a big stupid jerk. Who the fuck is this asshole? Okay, I'm gonna do the worst Danny DeVito impression I can. Fuck it. Appreciating jazz, I see. Well, when I'm through with this camp, the only music you'll be appreciating is a soft rock cover of Achy Breaky Heart on endless repeat. You mean you're going to turn Camp Spooky into my dad's house? Honestly, I absolutely agree, Cutie Fox. Jesse Cox did such a great work on this game. Just, oh my god. Yes, I love this game so much. You wish you were that lucky, but I'm an evil CEO after all, so I'm here to buy up Camp Spooky and turn it into a shopping mall. Really? How'd you get to be so wealthy with so little business sense? No one goes to shopping malls anymore. Oh yeah, hotshot. Well then, where do teens go to hang out with their friends? The internet. Okay. But where do brands hawk their latest wares? The internet. Fine. But where, I ask you, do people buy useless gadgets they neither need nor truly want in order to stave off the boredom of their empty lives? The Sky Mall catalog. Also the internet. Curse this internet. It's got me at every turn. Unless, yes, that's it. I'll buy the internet and build a shopping mall on it. Just have to make a few calls. Do you even know how the internet works? It's not an object you can buy. And is that a car phone attached to a sports car you didn't drive here? Done. Turns out the Vanderbilts were looking to sell the internet after all. Too many peasants, they said. Looks like it's time to ruin it with business. I apologize for that voice. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. Like, I love these games so much. They're so much fun. True to his word, the CEO soon makes the internet even more of a consumerist wasteland than it was before. Also, he installs on Annie's pretzels somehow. No, my beloved internet. How will followers authentically connect with my brand when the internet's polluted with all these brands? Oh, that's so cool, Cutie Fox. I love Octopimp. They're awesome. I didn't want to have to do this, but there's a second secret internet I happen to know about. Ordinarily, only influencers are allowed, but this is an emergency. We could just transfer everyone else to that internet, then we'd all be free of that madman's machinations. But how will we convince everyone to jump ship? Okay, spread a rumor that the current internet has reached its expiration date and will soon start to smell bad, or internet is too fast nowadays. Make the new internet slower so people can really savor it. That one seems like a really dumb idea, but I don't know. I'm really torn on this one. I'm just trying to think of what would be the best pick out of our skills. Yeah, that one sounds a little bit too hipster. That one could either be like boldness or smarts. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't want to disappoint Milo again. Fuck, I don't know. That one seems like really hipster. Yeah, the second one sounds more like a Liam one. I'm gonna go with the top one, please. Oh, thank God. I just didn't want to disappoint Milo again. I love them so much. But is that true? Lying is a bad look, you know. It's true, you assure them. Haven't they noticed the signs? Well, when food goes rotten, it starts to smell bad, take on an unappetizing odor, and make an increasing number of racist comments. Oh wow, you're right! Not only that, you point out, take a look at these memes from 15 years ago. They're so stale! I hope no one's contracted food poisoning from consuming this expired content. Do you think all of the fake news, concern trolling, shitposting, and Twitter polls are symptoms of the spoilage too? Oh no, this started another one of your dumb lies, but could it be that the internet has been rotten for a long time now? I used to complain whenever the internet would freeze on my computer, but now I almost wish it had stayed frozen. Maybe it wouldn't be spoiled now. Speaking of which, how will we make sure our new internet doesn't experience the same fate? The same way you prevent any spoilage. You tell them, keep it cool, wash your hands before using, and, if all else fails, preserve with plenty of salt. Perfect. Ah, salt, the spice of life. We'll have to make sure to record all of the League of Legends players first thing. Once you disseminate your information, everyone is happy to switch over to your new internet, especially since the old internet really has started to smell like old beef. Curses! Once again, a band of wily young adults have left me with nothing but a pile of spoiled garbage and the desire for revenge. But I'll be back. You haven't had the last of Mr. Papas. Who was that? I feel like I talked to him earlier, but he wasn't relevant to my brand, so I forgot. I love you, Milo. You did too. You're too busy enjoying the new internet. You miss how dank the memes used to be, but the hot takes are especially hot today. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Oof. We're so smart, you guys.
Brought my first aid kit, just in case.
Okay, we did fun last time. We need to increase boldness, so let's head back to the haunted house. You decide to get your tarot cards read while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power lines. Is that good? You ask the psychic. She wordlessly puts her cards away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You gain +2 boldness and a fun new phobia. You link up with Milo and Calculester, who are busy rebranding the spooky basement as a selfie crypt. Damien is helping by threatening the ghosts. Marvelous. Now all we need is a desiccated corpse under that rose-colored mood lamp. You'll have plenty of corpses to choose from in a second! Hey, Baronessa! How's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us this evening. Except you won't be able to choose because you'll be dead. Because I'm gonna stab you. I'm Jerry the murderer, by the way. We may have met. Kill me? Please, darling. Can't you see I'm an immortal entity beyond the petty distinctions of life and death?
I, too, am an unwise target for stabbing. Friend Damien gets electrocuted every time he tries.
Great. That just means more stabbing for me. Let's get knifey, you hockey masked fuck. What? You kids aren't scared of my stabby knife? Well, that's fine. Because I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to kill the vibe. Yeah, kids love the vibe, and I'm here to kill it. This fucking game. Axlexa, play Honkin' and Donkin' by the Polka Pals. Let's see your precious vibe survive these tunes. No, not my carefully cultivated vibe. It's a protected species. He put the Bluetooth-enabled smart speaker in his knife handle. This is a stab in the face. Knife maniacs everywhere.
I am upset because my friends are upset.
We must escape at once. Quick, to the car.
But the cab is extremely nearby, friend Milo. What need do we have for a car?
It's not just a car. It's a 1937 Delahide Roadster. The only car aesthetically capable of sustaining such a critically injured vibe. It makes perfect sense to you for some reason. You all dive out the window and rush to the car, but when Milo turns the key, nothing happens. What the hell, car? Drive before I slash your fucking tires! God damn it, Damien. It's not the car's fault, I'm afraid. I'm afraid I only bought it to take pictures next to. I never checked if it actually ran. Oh, Milo. Here I come, kids. I hope you like wearing plaid and chewing tobacco. No, the life of the party is in your weirdly sweaty hands. You've got to find a way to get this car started, but how? I swear to God. Comstein Drup, thank you so much for your continued subscription. You've been a subscriber for 26 months now. Thank you so much for your continued support. You have no idea how much I appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. Thank you so much. Take a seat and enjoy yourself. And thank you for the hydrate check, Baronessa, because good lord, I need it. Okay, the second one feels more like it's leaning on boldness. The first one feels like it might be more on charm, I think. And we've got more skills in charm, so I think that might be the best one. You can't just start the car right away. It needs some foreplay. Motherfuckers. Forget the car, convince Milo, Damien, and Calculus to ride you into the sunset. Like, both of those answers are interesting. I think the first one might be more with your creativity skill than the other. The second one feels more it's a boldness. And we've got more skills in charm, I think. I'm just trying to play to my character strengths. Sex gets you killed, foreplay gets you fun. Please be right. Yes! We gotta do something. Quick, everybody, help me threaten this car some more. You smile and shake your head. Threats aren't the answer here, you tell them. I know a way to really get this car's motor running, if you know what I mean. Buckle up, guys.
I do not, but judging by your past behavior, I assume it is something of a sexual nature.
I don't care what you have to do, Stephanie, but do it fast. We've got to get this vibe to a hospital immediately. Preferably a selfie hospital. You don't need to be told twice, or once even. You were born to romance this automobile. God, yeah, baby, that tailpipe is looking hot today. You start off with a full body wax, one for the car and one for you. Feeling clean is an important prerequisite for feeling dirty. You move around to the front, give the windshield a long squeegee, and gently caress the wipers. A little wiper fluid squirts out and dribbles down your chest.
Wow, this car must really be excited. I only squirt wiper fluid when I... Never mind.
You slide gracefully round to the rear. There's a lot of drunk in this trunk. You take the opportunity to slip a cheeky finger up the tailpipe. The horn honks with surprised delight. What technique? I've always said that the tailpipe is too often ignored during foreplay. You're just about ready for the main event, but you're still missing one key ingredient. Lubrication. I'm still going with this, guys. You pop open that hood and fill her up with premium oil as you slowly finger that crankshaft. I had no idea there was a sexier use for oil than setting fire to people's kids. That's what broke me. The car can't take it any longer. The engine rumbles to life with a throaty purr. You're absolutely drenched with oil, car wax, and wiper fluid, just the way you like it. Was it good for you? Climb in, Stephanie. I think there might be hope for this vibe after all. You stare deep into the car's glowing headlights. You've been in control so far, but now the engine is roaring and, yes, it wants you inside it. Hope you're ready to get your vibe murdered, because damn it, they're escaping. If only I hadn't stopped to murder all those other people. I'm sorry, I just have to say Shadow Tom's line. The return of the vibe owner. With a vengeance. You speed away from the scene of the attempted crime, and also a bunch of actual crimes, with your friends, your hair, Wi-Fi antenna blowing in the breeze. No one says anything that would kill the vibe, but you can tell they're wondering what it would be like if you used your foreplay skills on them. You get the car's phone number, +2 fun and +1 boldness. I am so proud of that moment. Oh my god, I love this game. Oh, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Cute Fox. I really hope you're able to join us again sometime. I'll also be streaming Monster Camp next Friday as well, so I really hope you're able to drop by again if you want to. I need a moment. I actually need a moment. But yeah, guys. Was it good for you? Oh, this goddamn game, I love it. I love it so much. After a long day of relentless horniness, you head back to the campfire to relax. You find Milo, Aravi, and Hex all gathered around a tray of delicious-looking cheeses. Oh, perfect. Come join our tasting, Stephanie. We need a fourth anyway. Anyway, as I was saying, I recommend that you begin with the 10,000-day-old aged Gouda. I know you don't often see a Gouda as a starting cheese, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Next, we have the aged Washline Cow's cheese. This one has a flirtiness that really puts the wind in my sails, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. I mean the cheese tastes good. God, I'm smart. Obviously, you should finish with the raw milk goat blue. Fair warning, it's funky. I recommend pairing with an apple brandy to finish. God, he's even got a great palate when it comes to cheeses! I'm trying to control my thirst, but it's a struggle. It's a losing battle, you guys. Aravi crams a chunk of Gouda into her mouth, and she's chewing. Some numbers appear above her head. Recovered 2 health and +6 agility boost. My inspiration for this platter came from the groundbreaking work in the southern cheesery right now. You'll notice there's a certain lighter, airy quality to the finish. Wait a minute with the fucking adjectives, Milo. I'm confused. Who's winning? I can't believe I have to explain this to you, Aravi, but cheese tasting is not a competition. Nobody's winning. It's just like any other magical moment in life. You don't look up at the moon to get points. You do it because it fills your soul up with the fragility of the universe. Nuh-uh. Look at the moon to increase my wisdom stat. Literally everything is a competition. Everything. You're wrong, you little gremlin. What about flower smelling? A competition for who can inhale the most pollen. God damn it, Aravi. Wine tasting? A competition of who can be the most pretentious asshole. Oh, Abby, I'm concerned that the relentless focus on winning is robbing you of the ability to enjoy the ephemeral nature of existence. Nice try, you wily Reaper, but I'm not letting my guard down. What is this? A clever tactic common to the professional cheese sport scene? Please, you guys, I just want to eat the cheese. You do too, but not as badly as you want to impress one of your two embattled friends. Quick, choose a side. Aravi, cheese tasting isn't a competitive game, it's a cooperative one. It's all of us versus the cheese, and we win by having a great time together. Or, Aravi, Milo's trying to fool you. The winner is whoever eats the most cheese in 10 seconds. Hurry up. First one, Milo. Absolutely. Love you, boo. You tell Aravi that cheese tasting is a co-op game, and the cheese is your team's opponent. You all win by enjoying the cheeses to their fullest. Oh, finally someone's making sense around here. But wait, if it's co-op, what are the rules? Am I the tank or the healer? How are points awarded? Who's judging this thing? How much XP do I get from winning? Is it shared XP across the team or proportional to damage inflicted on the cheese per player? Well, clearly you're the DPS, which means deliciousness per second. Would be counting on you to enjoy the cheeses especially hard. Yes, and I'm the healer, which means you get maximum points by giving me bites of your cheese. She's great. I like Aravi. With Aravi sufficiently motivated, the four of you dive into the cheeses. Good God, these are delicious. Who knew what weird old milk could be so good? Milo, I have to say, this gorgonzola is really next level. It's like Doritos levels good. Damn. Glad you're enjoying it, my friendly little girls. I do think this is one of my finest platters yet. Yeah, I'm so into this cheese. I'm loving the shit out of it. All I can think is like Milo puts together like the most amazing charcuterie boards. Like, you know, those stunningly perfect charcuterie boards where it has like the perfect fan of like curled up ham and strawberries and everything is just Instagram perfection. And now I really want a charcuterie board. Wow. Well, that was great, Aravi. Enthusiasm is the fermented citrus pepper paste of life. I'm chewing the hell out of this gorgonzola. I'm gonna fucking crush its score at having fun. You all managed to have a great time, and Aravi seems to be super pleased with her final score. Sweet! Now that I've conquered cheese tasting, I've got to move on to the next XP grind. See you two dummies later. Aravi leaves, while Hex takes a satisfying post-cheese nap on her shoulders. Well, now that she's gone, shall we get started on the superior cheese platter? Milo pulls out a second cheese platter that's somehow even more delicious, like seriously insane. You could easily fuck these cheeses. I'm sure there's a Swiss on that plate. I saved this platter for the winner of the cheese tasting. And I think that's you, Stephanie. You and Milo split the cheese platter just between the two of you. You even share a single hunk of camembert, which is basically an indirect kiss. Nice. Oh, fuck, this again? I'm gonna take a gamble this time and just go at random because I couldn't figure it out the first time around.
Ah, welcome, welcome, meow meow. You new here? Don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing's for sure, it will be mysterious. It will? And these drinks, look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box because at this point, who knows what you drink?
We can either try to drink a ski mask or go with the mystery box. I'm kind of tempted to see what's in the mystery box. I'm gonna do the mystery box. Not the bees!
The mystery box, so bold of you. Meow meow. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
We chose to drink, not the bees.
Remember during Spooky High, bees poured out of your mouth, remember? Well, in Spooky Camp, the bees pour in. You actually drank a bunch of bees!
It's so epic that from that day on, everyone knows you as Nicolas Cage.
Still hard to believe you drank that.
Good luck, I guess. Oh my god! This is so perfect! I'm so angry I don't have a Nicolas Cage face emote, but if you were there for my face reveal, you know. You know.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Meow meow.
Today will be a
Oh my god! Fuck this game! Fuck this fucking game! I will hydrate. Thank you, Daniel. I will hydrate and rage. God damn it! I am the cage. God fucking damn it. We need to work on our creativity skills, so let's go back to Scout HQ. That day in Monster Scouts, you all practiced writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite things in life. Monster Camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sun set for the very last time, and chicken tenders. Chicken nuggets are superior, fight me. Everyone is moved by your poetry. You're pretty sure you even made the nearby bears cry. You gain +2 creativity. You find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's indeterminate safety workshops. Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive?
Well, the average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water. A third of one of my companion's blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated.
Great! What about you, Milo? Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne. A reaper after my own heart. Okay, Dahlia? I like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons. I won't ask! Alright, next one. There is a runaway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. Yes, and oh my god, Samuel, same. I'm loving Dahlia in the scout outfit. Fuck yes. Chicken tenders are usually like more like longer strips, like chicken strips with like cut up pieces of the meat. Chicken nuggets are a bite-sized perfection. And they come with honey mustard sauce, which is the best sauce. Fight me. You're standing next to a lever that could switch the trolley onto another track, but there is one person on that track as well. What do you do? Are they giving us the fucking trolley question? There's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it.
Coach, this is not a survivor scenario. This is the classic trolley problem. A thought experiment first proposed by English philosopher Philip Fruit in 1967.
You mean English survivalist Philippa Fruit? No, he doesn't. Look, I googled it. Oh, huh. Could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all. I'm so glad
we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities, such as canoeing and frolic.
A few moments later. We're tied to some train tracks in the woods. The trolley is coming. Who could have foreseen this? You see, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh well, at least we'll die together. No, you're not going to die before you touch a hot groin at this camp. There's an innocent satyr manning the lever. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Explain to the satyr that inaction itself is an action. By not flipping the lever, he is choosing to kill you all. or start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monsterkind if you survive. That first one seems more, like, leaning into smarts, which is our strongest skill, so I think I'm gonna go with the top one. Explaining to the satyr that inaction itself is an action. By not flipping the lever, he's choosing to kill you all. Yes! As the trolley barrels towards you, you loudly proclaim that there is no internally consistent definition of action which meaningfully separates it from inaction for the purpose of moral reasoning.
But why have different words for action and inaction if they are not distinct? Does this not erode the communicative function of language?
Why have different words for you and me? We're all part of the same cosmic soup, baby. I love you so much, Milo.
Ah, I see. Words are meaningless. All is permitted. In that case, flip the switch, satyr, because we said so.
And also because if you let that trolley run us over, I'll kill you. Okay, that's all very persuasive, says the satyr. But what about the guy on the other track? If it's wrong for me to kill you guys, it's wrong to kill him, too. But it is less wrong, because there are 5 of us and only 1 of him. Well, you just said words have no meaning, says the satyr. How am I supposed to tell the difference between 1 person and 5 people? Yeah, says the guy tied to the other track. What if I say there's a million of me and 0 of you? Also, please don't kill me, I'm a pediatric heart surgeon. Oh yeah? Well, there's infinity of us and we're all pediatric brain surgeons. Well, shit, says the satyr. Can't argue with that. Sorry, bud. See you in hell, I guess. What? Wait, says the surgeon. I have a family! But it's too late. The satyr pulls the lever and the surgeon is horribly dismembered. Nice! Great job, kids. You passed my safety drill with flying colors. So the surgeon was just an actor? He wasn't really killed? Oh, he was killed, alright. 1 surgeon and a few pediatric hearts are a small price to pay for safety.
Coach, I am beginning to think that the greatest danger at Camp Spooky is you.
That may be true, kids. That may be true. But you know what the second greatest danger is? Bears. Yes, let's go punch some! You race off with your friends to gleefully harass some bears, proving that you have once again learned nothing, and yet you still somehow gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. I love this game. Oh, we're almost there, guys.
A new day, a new adventure.
Okay, what should we do? We could do fun again. Honestly, Talon, it's such a fun game. It's so good. Monster Prom, the previous game, is also fantastic. I'm just having so much fun with Monster Camp. It's way too fun. Love it. I think it's an improvement over the first one, in my opinion. I'm thinking maybe we should try and improve our fun a little bit more, but I kind of want to focus on our charm. The Infinite and the Divine, is that the comic book, The Infernal and Divine? Ooh, no, I need to read that. There's a ton. Honestly, I haven't had the chance to read any Warhammer books, but I'll definitely try and check that one out. I'm thinking maybe we could try and improve our fun just a little bit, just in case we're caught unawares. Yeah, let's go back to the lake for some late night swimming. That day at the lake, you start a Super Soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers are totally soaked, TM. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders, and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Also, I totally just want to see Milo again in his swim outfit. Later, you're enjoying the sunset alongside Milo, eating delicious artisan sandwiches and listening to music together. It's not often that Camp Spooky is so enjoyable. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Isn't this nice? We truly are #blessed To be able to sit back and enjoy life's sensual pleasures so deeply and without stress. It makes it so much worse that he uses Nicolas Cage's name! I'm sorry. I'm salty. I'm a salty hoe. I'm a salty, thirsty hoe. For Milo. I often find that people spend their time rushing from one task to the next, never taking the time to stop and smell the Pont Levicu. Apologies if I mispronounced that. Hey, Galactic Emperor Batman! Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad you like my Instagram story. I was looking for monstery filters to do for that, so glad you could join us. And Zanshlu Carmina, how's it going? Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us. Which is such a waste. I mean, life is a bit like this sandwich. No, stay with me. I'm going somewhere good with this. Milo begins slowly building themselves a new sandwich, staring at it starry-eyed like it's going to reveal the secrets of the universe. Now, the bread of the sandwich is a bit like the essential tasks of life. They are important, sure. Without bread, you couldn't have a sandwich, just a pile of veggies and meats. However, the meat, or vegetarian alternative live your best life, of the sandwich is like your soul. It is the most important part of your life. And the toppings, the cheese, the portobello mushrooms, the garlic aioli. This bougie bitch! I love them so much. I'm sorry. That sounds like such a good sandwich on like a really nice sliced baguette, like sliced open cheese, portobello mushrooms with garlic aioli. Oh. They complement the soul, and the sandwich would be woefully bland without them. And a sandwich as beautiful and unique as this doesn't deserve to be eaten in just a few bites. You need to savor it, enjoy it, and maybe throw a pic of it on your story for clout. Look, what I'm saying is, I wish we could forget about setting goals and live by them all the time. Whatever happened to just letting life happen and immersing yourself in it? Okay, wow. You've got to try the sandwich, Nicolas Cage. Not only is it an amazing metaphor for my constant pursuit of sensual pleasures, but it's delicious as hell. Holy shit, this sandwich is incredible, but you're sure you can impress Milo with something better than a Reuben? It's clear they love life's sensual pleasures. What pleasure would they love most of all? I need a moment. I'm hungry too, you guys. I need a moment before reading those answers. Be fast, eat ass. Mindful meditation, it's like curating the cheese plate of the soul. Or eating ass. StephanieSwanQuills.exe has stopped working. Our skills are pretty great. Mindful meditation makes me think that's more smarts. Eating ass is definitely much more into charm. Fuck, I don't want to ruin it though. Yeah, I think eating ass is either bold or charm, whereas mindful meditation is either smarts or creativity. I kind of want to pick that option because... But the thing is, Milo doesn't come across as kind of crass like that. So I kind of want to go for the mindful meditation one because he's much more of an empath. I think I'm going to go with mindful meditation because for me, at least, that feels much more like Milo. Whereas, like, while he is like that kind of smoldering horny on main, he's not... Sorry, they're not. I apologize. They're much more like about enjoying the sensual pleasures of the life. So I think mindful meditation. Fuck! God damn it! Hey, that's an incredible idea and an incredible metaphor. It's so poetic and in a way so deeply accurate. Perhaps we could try it together, Nicolas Cage, so we may be mutually enlightened. Oh, I'm so excited. Who knows? Maybe this could turn out sexy in a weird way. You and Milo sit across from each other and they start leading you into the exercise. Now relax. Take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Ass was the answer and I'll never forgive myself. Imagine that you're tending to your cheese plate soul. Toss out the stale cheddars and Swiss and introduce a more refined culinary array. A bite of aged brie, some soulful camembert, perhaps some artisanal grapes to add a zest to your chakras palate. Milo's spiritual guidance, while kind of cheesy, it was really relaxing. However, you didn't expect that your soul would be lactose intolerant. No! You're practically fine since you're not eating actual cheese. That would be just ridiculous. But your soul is farting non-stop. You try to power through and let out slow, silent soul farts so as not to disrupt the enlightenment, but you can't stop your aura from getting all smelly. Nicolas Cage, I'm not sure how to put this nicely, but while I respect the current condition of your soul, I also need you to respect mine. And my soul, in an exercise of raw honesty that should be lauded, not frowned upon, is mildly disgusted by yours, so I'm going to leave now. No! Well, that could have gone better. You're up all night with your spiritual runs, and you lose fun and charm. The last day of summer is here. Who will be your summer love? Please, Milo. Please. Please. Yes, we'll ask Milo. Because look at the two of them. They're actually really cute side by side together as well. You finally gathered the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. The two of us, the summer fling. No! No! Oh, no, I can't. You see, I know when you're going to die. And if we date, then that day would be like a big thing for me. And it turns out I already have plans that day. So I'm very sorry, but I have to pass this time. Bye. You failed to see how you can come back from this. Nicolas Cage is doomed to be lame forever. Okay, in my defense though, because now the name has changed. Ah, my heart. Exactly. I was just going to say that, Hayden. I didn't fail. Nicolas Cage failed. Nicolas Cage failed, and I still have a chance with Milo, okay? Get off my back. I love them so much. I want my gorgeous Reaper. Nicolas Cage was angry at me for using his face as a joke during my face reveal, and this is his long simmering revenge. I love this game so much. It's because I was narrating everything. We were savoring it like a fine cheese or a really good wine. You failed to see how you can come back from this. Nicolas Cage is doomed to be lame forever. And yet things change, but not how you think. One day you piss off an old witch who curses you by body switching your mind with an alpaca's. Not only are you trapped in the body of an alpaca together, but what's worse, the alpaca proves to be better at being you than you were. Everyone seems to like the new Nicolas Cage better, and you're just the alpaca who couldn't get a date. Oof. Okay. Because there's a ton of secret endings and alternative paths in this game, as you could probably tell. So I think we still have a shot with Milo because it was Nicolas Cage that failed, not me. I'll stand by that. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, we saw summer coming to an end. We all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Ass was the answer, and I will never forgive myself. Stephanie's One Course 2020. You laugh, but I'm writing that down. Thank you. Ass. It's always ass. Can we get, yes, can we please get an F in a chat for me failing to bone that bony ass? I want Milo. Now I'm sad. Little did we know life had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Also, how's it going, Shadowhand 2049? Glad you could join us tonight. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid. Oh my god, Jesse Cox, oh my god! I'm sorry. Thank you so much for making such an absolutely incredible game. I've been waiting for this game to come out for so long, and my chat and I have been having such a wonderful time with this tonight. So thank you so much for dropping by our stream. But seriously, from the bottom of my heart, like, you're the producer of this amazing game, and thank you so much for so many laughs tonight. We've had so much fun with this. We're probably going to be playing another round. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, I have been doing voices for all of the characters with varying degrees of success, but attempting to. But seriously, Jesse, if you're still around, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for making such an amazing game. Well, from the entire team, all the designers and all the amazing artists, voice acting talents, tech minds behind all of it. Thank you so much for such an incredible game. I'm going to be playing this game for another hour or so, and I'm also going to be playing it next week as well, but I really wanted to play it on launch day as well. So like, these games are the gift that keeps on giving. Like, I haven't laughed this hard in a really long time. But one day Milo will love me. One day. And I'm sorry, I'm loving all these animations for all the characters. It's so cute. I love this game so much. Enjoy the vibes of this song. Oh my god, these fucking characters. I love this so much. Seriously, thank you so much, Jesse. This is a fantastic game. It's so much fun. One day, I actually really hope to potentially work with you guys or be a part of an upcoming game one day. fingers crossed, I can make that happen. We can make that happen. But in the meantime, I will continue to stream this game and love every last moment of it. So thank you and the entire team for making such an incredible game. Jesse, I have to very respectfully ask, are you actually serious? Because I'm trying not to freak out right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jesse, that is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I absolutely will at the end of the stream. Thank you. We'll be doing one more round to see if we can maybe try and romance Mothman, but... Absolutely, Jesse. Absolutely, absolutely. I will absolutely do that at the end of the stream. I'm trying not to freak out too much right now. I'm professional. But yes, let us go for that fuzzy moth booty. Happy chittering Mothman sounds. But thank you so much for dropping by the stream tonight, Jesse. I will hit you up on Twitter after the stream. And honestly, congratulations for such an amazing launch. And you guys deserve every bit of success. This is an amazing game. And fingers crossed I can maybe one day be a part of it. But let's see, how long have we been streaming tonight? What time is it? Let's do a shorter game. It'll still probably run me twice as long, but let's do a slightly shorter game. And see if we can maybe get some of that fuzzy moth booty. I want that moth floof so bad. I am so full of emotions right now. I'm sorry. And thank you for the stretch check, Zangelu Kamina. I really needed that. Oh, God. Oh, that's better. That's better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the hydrate check, Baronessa. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. Like, I'm sorry, I'm really trying not to freak out what Jesse said. I'm trying to focus. I love this game so much. Because this could be the start of an absolute dream come true. I'm composed. I'm a serious actor. Let's do this. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Who are we? Well, they know what they say about moths and flames, right? Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that moth booty. I am centered. I am focus. And we are heresy on main. Let's do this. Okay, Campfire Songbook Banshee Edition. I'm gonna read these out before I proceed any further. Vampire Songbook, Banshee Edition, a tardigrade plushie, like, yes, that's so cute, a coral comb, magic mirror, Philosopher's Stone growing kit, swole floaties, the Sword of Raw, King of the Lions, Dragon Heat, and Orgy, Book of Orgy Etiquette. 1. I think the Campfire Songbook for, you know, being a responsible young adult around the campfire and making sure that Mr. Moth Senpai notices us and the fact that we're being such a good student. And what's... I kind of wanted to take the tardigrade plushie because it's really cute. Yeah. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Thank you so much, Shadow Tom. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Take care, okay? Everyone knew that you were into someone. You were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jajima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravari Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculus de Hewlett-Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, my bae, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. They're a hedonist like me, doesn't... I love them so much. I'm sorry. The Moth is a, like an NPC character, so we're not going to be able to romance them the regular way. Essentially, we're going to still play through and just try and sit next to them at the campfire. And, yeah, like, Dahlia's just... Alright, welcome to the gun show, baby. The bus trip was long, and all summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And Zanchlo, I absolutely agree. I love all of the character designs. They're so cool and so unique. And so it was clear it all come down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. What's your favorite hobby? Crimes, being popular, saving the world, raising succulents, very anime workouts, or efficient farming. We know being popular was Milo's. I kind of want to do crimes because maybe we can kind of lean into going after Damien and then, you know, side in some of that moth action. Let's kind of start to head towards Damien, but we'll kind of meander our way in a general Mothwoods direction. Hey, how you doing? Oh man, crimes are the best hobby ever. I'm hoping crimes will be one of the hobbies that evolve into a career, if you catch my drift. I mean, if Al Capone and Richard Nixon can do it, why not me, right? Be gay, do crimes, be gay, do crimes, be gay, do crimes. Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime, come on! Stephanie, maybe you and I could get into the crime biz together. It's never too early to start thinking about your future. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime! Come on! Yeah, while we do love a bit of dirty humor on occasion, Wolforia, let's still kind of lean in more towards PG-13 with a few more F-words thrown in.
Wherever I go, it'll be a blast.
Okay, what do we need? Boldness. Sounds like it's what we need to work on first. Haunted house it is, motherfucker! I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say that she's so fine. While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirits. You put up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul! Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a Beanie Baby years ago. Good foresight on your part, you gained 2 boldness. Another day at Camp Spooky, another spooky adventure. Today you're all about the water sports life. But the actual kind. Oh man, I can't wait to get into those lake shallows for some sweet waterboarding. You ask if perhaps he means surfing or even boogie boarding. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. Now to just find my shackles. Pass me my bag, will you? Oh, it's so hard to find things in here. Hiking boots, reflective jackets for night murders, extra underwear, bazooka, sunglasses for day murders. Club, large club, huge club. Wait, I didn't pack this. Oh, my dad must have sucked this in. They're so worried about me. They act like I don't know anything. Also, what the fuck is this thing? You tell them that it's a cheese grater because it's a cheese grater. A cheese grater? No, that doesn't make sense. Why would you grate something that's already grated? My dad's are super smart and cool, so if they put it in my bag, it must be for a good reason. Maybe it's for bludgeoning a specific type of monster, similar to a bugbear bludgeoner or a kappa bludgeoner. It could be for zombies, or Jinn, or Frankenstein's monsters, or the embodiment of fear itself. I should just hit people in the head until I figure it out who it's supposed to bludgeon. Oh no. Maybe you should suggest an alternative use for the cheese grater that isn't bludgeoning you, but also isn't grating cheese? It's a very aggressive back scratcher to get those pesky itchy spots on your back that are hard to reach. It's an abstract modern art for use in case of an abstract modern art emergency. That sounds more like creativity. That one, maybe more for boldness. It's a very aggressive back scratcher to get to those pesky itchy spots on your back that are hard to reach. I think this one's probably the better one because this feels more like it's a creative one. Yep, I will say, guys, let's drop that particular line of conversation because if someone's second guessing saying a joke, it's probably for a good reason. Don't pressure them into telling it. So let's gently drop that topic of conversation and just focus back on the game, okay, guys? But yeah, I'm gonna go with very best aggressive back scratcher because that sounds right-ish. Yeah. Oh shit, really? The mosquitoes here have been eating me alive. Literally. I saw them get some tiny knives and forks out. I fucking hate mosquitoes and I hate not being able to scratch my back. Thank goodness my dads were looking out for me. Damien takes the cheese grater and begins using it as a back scratcher. Oh yeah, this feels amazing. The itch is so satisfied. I know I'm bleeding everywhere. Thank fuck I had way too much blood in my body. That's why the mosquitoes are always after me. Damien, honey, it doesn't work like that. Now that some of the blood has been removed, I'll be less of a target, and the mosquitoes can drink out of these open wounds, so I won't have to deal with their itchy bites. The sound of RuPaul's classic bop, Call Me Monster, fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. Could you grab that? My hands are full. With this back scratcher, and also flakes of my skin and my blood. You answer the phone on speaker, and the two of you are immediately greeted by the warm voices of the King and other King of Hell. Hi, sweetheart, says the King of Hell. We're on a break from shoving spiders down people's throats and thought we'd check in on you. We wanted to make sure you saw the surprise we put in your bag, he continues. It's your very own cheese grater. We know how much you loved grated cheese on your pasta, says the other King of Hell, so we wanted to make sure that you can have it even if the camp chef is incompetent, in which case we can also come rip his eyelids off, my darling. Wait, Stephanie was right? It is a cheese grater? But cheese is born grated. Oh no, says the other King of Hell. We grate buckets of cheese each week just for you, our favorite son. We also have packed you a hunk of Badano, your favorite. What is this game and cheese? I'm just saying, like, I have no issues with the amount of cheese that's happening in this game. Like, it's a cheesy game all on its own, haha, but yes. Yes. I love this game. It's so much fun. Oh, well, thanks, dads. Question, do we think the cheese grater might also double as an extremely metal back scratcher? No, says the King of Hell. Please do not scratch your back with the cheese grater. We have to go replace everyone's teeth with harmonicas now, but have a wonderful time at Camp Spooky and enjoy grating cheese and waterboarding. Whoa, that was crazy. Who knew that cheese didn't start out grated? Certainly not us. I'm glad you gave me such a cool fucking use for it before we knew the truth. Now get me a bucket of water. You're a little concerned Damien is going to waterboard you, but it turns out he just wants to make pasta. The two of you enjoy a delicious pasta with grated Padano. You gain +2 charm, +1 fun, and +1 tummy full of pasta, the best trait of them all. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Showtime!
What do we need to work on? Creativity is our next go-to. So let's do that. That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees' bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, Coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such beautiful display of skill. Spent the last 5 minutes following Damien around, hearing tales of his exciting exploits, but staring at his butt more than you're actually listening. He is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I can never go back to Rome, and why I have beef with all the village people, except for the cop, which is weird because in real life I often punch cops. I should show you the badge they sent me after I sent him a video of me singing YMCA while burning down a series of YMCAs. I could never find anything in my camp bag. My dad sent me with so much extra stuff that I can't imagine I'd ever need while camping. I mean, a tent, a sleeping bag, a compass. When would I ever use any of that? Wait, what's this? It looks like a flashlight. God fucking damn it, this game. Give me a second. Wait, what's this? It looks like a flashlight, but instead of a light bulb, there's just a fleshy looking open mouth. My dad must have put this in here for me. But why? Like, I read aloud us having like filling up a car. Like, this is the level we're at, guys. Oh no. Oh dear. You think that maybe while the LeVays were packing Damien's equipment, they dropped some equipment of their own by complete accident? Is it maybe a utensil? It has a mouth. Maybe I'm supposed to use it to pre-chew my food before putting it into my own mouth? Nope, you can't traumatize Damien by telling him he found his dad's sex toy, but you need to think of a valid non-eating usage and fast. Its mouth isn't for eating, it's for issuing words of comfort and encouragement. It's an emergency pocket friend. It's definitely a flashlight, just a weird, very weird flashlight and nothing else. Honestly, all of our skills are relatively even across the board. All I can think is, oh honey. Because I'm kind of like surprised, like, does Damien not know what that is? Like, okay. Put F's in chat for Damien's innocence. Honey. I'm thinking that one maybe would be boldness? Or creativity? Because I'm thinking that one's just to kind of downplay it a little bit. I kind of want to go with the emergency pocket friend because it's just so fucking ridiculous. Sorry. I need chapstick from screaming so much during the stream. Its mouth isn't for eating, it's for issuing words of comfort and encouragement. It's an emergency pocket friend. It's definitely a flashlight, just a very weird flashlight and nothing else. God, I can't decide. I kind of want to do the first one, because I think that's... Then again, that could be boldness or creativity. Yeah, I agree, Zanchlu. Like, the adorable himbo energy. Like, boy loves pasta. Yay. Because the thing is, I don't want to, like, humiliate him or anything like that, so I'm kind of like, should we just downplay it? Like, not having any of that shit. It's definitely a flashlight, just a very weird flashlight and nothing else. I'm gonna go with that one because I don't want to embarrass him. Right. Of course the flashlight is a flashlight. Every once in a while, the simplest explanation really is the fucking best. I'll press this button. Huh. This must be some kind of new, innovative flashlight that shakes so fast that it actually generates light through sheer acceleration. Fucking metal! But it's not working. Vibrate faster, flashlight! Damien presses another button. The flashlight cries out, "Oh, stick it in me!" I'm sorry for that. Ah, yes, of course. It must need batteries to go fast enough to generate light properly. I know my dad's packed me some of those. Here you go, flashlight. Have a battery. Right down your little mouth. More! More! Cries the flashlight. Damien complies and puts more batteries in the flashlight. Deeper! I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Cries the flashlight. Damien takes a handful of batteries and shoves them into the flashlight's mouth so that the other batteries... I am making the gesture on purpose, fuck you. Shoves them into the flashlight's mouth so that the other batteries are pushed deeper. No, I don't need a break. I'm fine with the energy we've brought into the studio tonight. We'll do it live! What the fuck? Why is it still not working? How many batteries could it possibly need? The sound of RuPaul's hit song, Cover Ghoul, fills the air. It's Damien's ringtone. He answers on speakerphone since his hands are full of batteries and sex paraphernalia. Hello, sweetie devil, says the King of Hell. We were just wondering how things were at Camp Spooky. I don't want to sound ungrateful, Dads, and you know I love you, but the flashlight you packed me is total crap and making me really very frustrated with the amount of batteries it's swallowing. I'm trying to channel Damien's energy. Get off my ass. Flashlight, you told us not to send you with a dumb plastic stick to light your way when the fire could do the job better. Right, and yet there's this vibrating flashlight with a flesh-colored mouth right in my bag. Oh. Oh my, oh dear, says the other King of Hell. So that's where that went. I assume one of the magma pterodactyls swallowed it whole. But this is so much worse. Because we never disrespect your desire for self-made light only, forget it happened. Wrap the flashlight up in 3 plastic bags and give it back to us when you get home. Okay, that is some A+ parroting, just not freaking them out, but just being like, put that in a few plastic bags and get it back to us. It was our mistake. Alright, I'll just get all these batteries out of those since it's fucking useless. No, don't reach in there. It's filled with some of the eyebrow-stinging wasps we use for torture. Sick! I love those! No, these are the bad ones because when they sting you, it doesn't hurt. It just steals some of your badassery and makes you less hardcore. We would never want you, our most badass and hardcore son, to be subjugated to such suffering. Oh, good call, Dads. I'll wrap this useless junk up and bring it home to you, I guess. Love you. Bye. Damien's weirded out by the call, but takes his mind off it by hanging with you. There are no sex toys involved, which in this case is a good thing. +2 boldness and +1 fun. Week 1 night.
Let's char those marshmallows.
Hey Mothman. How you doing? You're looking especially fluffy this evening. And now, moth time! Marry me. Hi, Stephanie, old pal. I'm so glad that we're such good friends. Cool. You don't remember when you became Mothman? Oh, his name's Mothman. My heart. You don't remember when you became Mothman's BFF, but I guess it's a sweet gesture. And I have just read the most interesting statistic. It says, friends who share gossip with each other have longer lives, fewer rates of food poisoning, and healthier fingernails. Oh. So, we should engage in gossip. For our health, please tell me you have something juicy to spare before my fingernails wither up. Ah, fuck it. Time for some gossip. Let's go with Transylvanian vampire mosquitoes. And an enchanted frog. Fill in the blanks. So, hashtag so something. I have to go with classic. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Oh my god, that is so fetch. Sorry, he's so cute. That was a perfect gossip. Oh, my fingernails have never felt stronger. I can't wait to do this tomorrow night and every night thereafter with my close friend Stephanie. Until next time. You make the conscious decision to spread lies around camp. Great move, asshole. Anyway, you overhear your rumor being spread. Well, hello there. It seems you've just arrived in time for the Undead Pants Party. Now I need to find a voice. Fuck. Because he's wearing a crown, I'll give him a kingly voice. Hey, did you ever hear about the time Stephanie wrote a tweet that went totally viral? Apparently, back in 2016, Stephanie drank one too many wine coolers and tweeted out, "Sorry about the concept of Transylvanian vampire mosquitoes. It's totally problematic. Hashtag so fetch." That sounds like something I would totally tweet out. The tweet blew up overnight and nobody could shut up about Stephanie's hot take. I heard so fetch even started trending. I made fetch happen. I made fetch happen. Of course, such a spicy opinion is going to receive some backlash. Apparently the weeboo community was pretty unhappy with what Stephanie had to say. They're always unhappy. But then, a viral account run by an enchanted frog tweeted, "Yo, @Stephanie is totally in the right. Want to talk about it more on my podcast? So fetch."
You won't believe it.
So, Stephanie agreed to be on an Enchanted Frogs podcast, and apparently she's been promoting ever since.
Don't tell anyone.
What do you think about that? Maybe we shouldn't glorify someone based on a tweet they wrote so many years ago, but it's still something to think about. Well, viral flame is fleeting, but gossip is forever. Stephanie gains +2 boldness.
Yay!
Bring out your flasks. Hey, here comes Lee. How's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. I hope you've been doing well. I kind of like taking a gamble. I couldn't quite figure out how to use the skills one, so let's take a gamble again. You were waiting all week for this moment, visiting one and getting a good drink.
Well, look what the cat dragged in, meow meow. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Ooh, the margarita is actually probably really good for us.
What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box?
I'm gonna go with the margarita, because I know that affects your brains, whereas last time we drank these and we turned it into Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna play it safe and go with the margarita.
Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. Meow meow. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
We get the margarita.
So you want to drink a margarita, huh? To think that by drinking a brain you'll absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest. Meow.
Put it on my tab.
I hope you can stomach that. Happy trails! Ooh.
Gonna crush this.
Okie dokie dokie, we need more creativity, so let's go back and... Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course this achieves nothing. It's a star and you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge. No one does. It was all a trick test and it wasn't even nighttime. But coach awards you with +2 creativity for your lateral thinking. You and Damien are lounging together, having a surprisingly chill time reading comic books. This is gonna sound crazy, but can you pass me that one that doesn't have someone putting his fist through someone else on the cover?
Loser.
Wait, what's this now? You're going to read actual words rather that might describe something other than punching? What? No, who said that? I was just asking for the one without someone punching so that I could eat it, obviously. Uh-huh, right. What did I say, Dahlia? I told you he's getting soft. But not so soft. Hang on, I need to make my voice deep. But not so soft that you won't still come sand strangling and ocean kicking with us tonight, right? My biceps are ready to choke that sand right out, and I got special boots made with spikes on the bottom and the sides and the top so I can really show those waves who's boss. Well, that does sound great, but... Speaking of the ocean, I was actually going to watch this documentary on dolphins tonight. I'm making popcorn and baking popcorn-shaped cookies if you want to join. Damien! This is unexpected. Wow, you've changed, Damien. It's no wonder the wildfire hasn't appeared to you yet. What do you mean? I want to be sad now. Oh my god, Samuel. Oh my god. This fucking game. What do you mean? I know you've been on the hunt for the elusive wildfire, and I know it's thus far eluded you. And I also know why. The wildfire only appears to those who are badass enough to be worthy of its unbridled glory and untamed majesty. It's true. I was just in the woods one day playing with matches, and suddenly, out of nowhere, the wildfire just appeared. It was one of the most magical moments of my life. There's nothing like seeing a wildfire out of its natural habitat. Too bad you'll never see it. Face it, Damien, you're just not metal anymore. Not metal? Not metal? I'll show them who's not metal, or I'll show them who is metal. It's me. I'm still metal. Now, to prove it. Now to prove it by becoming worthy of the wildfire. But how? Okay. Perform the sickest skateboard trick, escaping from a tank of water while chained and on a skateboard. Or write a poem, but that poem is very metal. I think that one would lead more into boldness and be much more of his sort of thing. No, you don't want to be sad. It's coarse and rough and irritating. Gets everywhere. You're 110% right. Fuck sand. But don't actually fuck sand. It gets everywhere. Honestly, I think that's probably the best one for Damien because it's so bold and over the top. Yes! Oh, hell yeah! That's all kinds of metal. The chains are going to be metal. The top of the water tank is going to be metal, I guess. The wheels of the skateboard, are those metal? Who cares? Point is, lots of metal, and I'll be the metalist of all. In fact, let's find even more metal. I'm gonna have a tuning fork in each hand when you chain me. So, no wait, a tuning fork in one hand and a regular fork in the other hand. Sarek of the Edge, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us for this nonsense. I think there's a metal suit of armor in the Haunted Manor. I could wear that too. You managed to convince Damien not to put on a heavy suit of armor before you lock him into a tank full of water, which is good, because you can't smooch him if he drowns. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not really into that, so it's better if he survives. You find a water tank, put a skateboard at the bottom, chain Damien up, and then throw him so that he sinks into the skateboard. But because he is, as he claims, super metal, it doesn't take Damien long at all to break out of the water tank with a sick-ass flip. He skateboards down the side of the water tank, doing an one-arm handstand on the board. He does a double somersault in the air, hitting the tuning fork with the regular fork to create a beautiful and magical pitch as he lands right side up on the skateboard. Fucking yeah! Wildfire, come at me, bro! Silly Damien, you can't call the wildfire. It appears to you when you're worthy, which you're not. Yes, I am. I just did the second most metalist skateboard trick ever. I mean, I didn't see it. If a demon does a sick-ass kickflip in the woods, but nobody's there to see it, was it still a metalist? Sorry, that's Spirit's voice. If a demon does a sick-ass kickflip in the woods, but nobody is there to see it, was it still metal as fuck? Obviously, yes.
Yes!
Obviously not, or the wildfire would have appeared. Stephanie saw it, ask her. Oh, Damien, we all know Stephanie is a thirsty bitch who would say anything to get attention from you. First of all, how dare you? They're onto me. They can see right through. They can see right through me. I feel so exposed. How dare you? And thank you for the hydrate check, Dylan. Thank you, thank you. Oh, take care, Daniel. Thank you so much for dropping by tonight. We had so much fun, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Samuel. Well, this game is pointing me out. Like, Milo is not here beside me here and now, so... this game hasn't yet pegged me to a T, I'm just saying. Oh, Damien, you know Stephanie's a thirsty bitch who would say anything to get attention from you. Dahlia's right, you are a thirsty bitch, Stephanie, but you're a thirsty bitch who helped me out today, and I appreciate that. Thank you! Let's try again sometime soon. I know next time we can get that wildfire to show itself for real. You're not sure that the mystical wildfire actually works, but hey, if Damien wants to hang out with you, you're not gonna stop him. You gain +2 fight and +1 charm. Okie dokie Loki. Let's work on our charm. Nice. Like, Samuel, I'm just riding the waves of the energy that this game is giving me, and I'm loving it. That day at the Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme! Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut a finger off. Besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag all about the cool legal things you've done. You're the first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories about how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. You're so cool. Also, they sew you +2 charm to your left hand by mistake. You're resorting your collection of Pokemon cards, thinking wistfully of the Terry the Taxman you once traded for an Arctic colonist and a Shackleton, when you're interrupted. There you are, Stephanie. I've been looking everywhere for you. Those words warm your heart more than any fire could, even more than wildfire of which Damien is presumably searching desperately once more. I'm searching desperately for the wildfire once more. And there it is. Since you were such a big help last time, I thought you might actually want to try again. I mean, you weren't such a big help as to actually bring the wildfire. But I did appreciate your support and enthusiasm, and mostly, if I do find the wildfire, I'm gonna need a witness to prove it. I realized our approach last time was all wrong. Yes, we pulled off something radical and metal, as only I could, and with you watching, I guess. But is fire most known for being radical and metal? Yes, of course it is. But it's also known for being dangerous and reckless, obeying no laws and fearing nothing. The wildfire will not appear simply to those who are radical and metal, or it totally would have already come to me. I need to do something truly, unmistakably dangerous and reckless to lure that sneaky wildfire out. Any thoughts? You're so tempted to tell Damien that the appearance of wildfire is based on weather and foliage, not worthiness, and that Avari was just fucking with him. But doing that would be against your own interests, since it would cut short this valuable bonding time. So you make up some reckless, dangerous, stupid bullshit because apparently putting your crush in danger is worth it for you as long as you can do shenanigans with him. Of course. You should really do some introspection about this later vis-a-vis your priorities and ethics, but for now, you pitch Damien your best idea you've got. Enroll in an expensive university and declare a useless major that has no job security. So reckless. Someone truly reckless would travel at 150 miles per hour in a Ferrari being driven by a cat. Cats don't give a fuck. First one seems too much of a brainy thing for Damien. I think a Ferrari with cats. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I'm into it. I'm into it. And I can always scare up a Ferrari at a moment's notice because that's how badass I am. Oh, fuck yes. Where the fuck am I gonna get a cat?
Oh, hello, friend Damien. Hello, friend Stephanie. I found this cat in the woods, and I've been searching for the rightful owner.
That is one of the dumbest looking cats I've ever seen. Well, you found him. That's me, the rightful owner of this cat.
Is this true, friend Damien? You do not seem like the type to voluntarily take care of a small, helpless creature with love and care.
Well, according to some people, I've completely changed and am no longer a hardcore badass, so I need this cat to lean into that and complete my transformation into a responsible, non-reckless person. I'm so glad
to hear that. I will return the cat to you. I feel like we have much more in common now that I know you care for this cat the way I care for my plants.
Yes, of course. And I'm not going to do anything reckless or dangerous with this cat. Like, Calculus is such a wholesome boy. I love him. Smash cut too. Wait, did Damien just say smash cut? Oh shit, there was a smash cut somehow. You're now speeding down a highway at 200 miles per hour in a Ferrari driven by a cat. Driven is in quotes because the cat has no thumbs and its little paws don't reach the gas pedal, so it's a cat in the driver's seat and Damien's foot fucking gunning the Ferrari. The Ferrari crashes spectacularly, of course. You escape unscathed because you're the protagonist of your own life. Damien does a dive roll out of the Ferrari, clutching the cat to his chest.
Damien style, baby.
Damien saved the kitty. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Woohoo! I did it! I saved the cat, proving that although I'm a badass with a stone-cold exterior, I have a heart of gold. Well, that was actually pretty sick. Yeah, there's no way the wildfire can doubt the worthiness of that cat. It was the one driving the Ferrari. I'm sure the wildfire will appear to it soon. I didn't even think of that. Don't worry, I'll get it next time. Find that wildfire once and for all. Just watch us. Us? We? It seems like Damien is starting to think of you as a team. Sick. +2 fun and +1 charm is all yours, baby.
Anyone know a good ghost story?
Hey. How you doing?
Good evening, fellow
Dude, that was so radical. Dude. Oh, God. I love this game. Good evening, Stephanie. Are you here to engage in idle chit-chat with me? How is your health? The weather has been temperature. I hear that politics have been mediocre lately and have many complex opinions.
I live for the gossip.
Great. Now that the small talk's out of the way, can we get to the part where we exchange some hot, steamy, world-rocking gossip? Well, damn, Moss didn't need to make it sound like an intro to a porno, but sure, you've always down for a gossip quickie by the campfire. Let's see. I love this suit as well. I'm living for it. Semi-automatic machine gun, breast implant, DS light. I kind of want to do the machine gun just because we're like on that Damien energy at the moment. The tweet is real. Orphaned unicorn foals, neat. Xenophobic manatees and underpaid waitresses. No, they're underpaid already. I'm not going to do that. Orphaned unicorn foals. That's just a next level of chaos. That's... yes. Type in an abstract concept. My love life. No. Abstract concept. I was gonna put time. But you guys are throwing out chaos, friendship, chaos. Pegging. Oh my god. I think chaos, just because we're like riding that chaos energy so... Oops, I can spell. Let's put chaos.
Sweet, sweet gossip.
What delightful gossip, Stephanie. You never disappoint me with your incredible rumors. Anyways, we should do this again sometime. Something, stay in touch. I'm no longer interested in this conversation. Don't have an excuse to leave. Goodbye! No! Baby, come back! Moth husband! Your gossip is like a little seed, and you proudly watch it grow into a mighty oak as your friends pass it around the campfire. Is this what having children is like? My brain is rebooting. Well, hello. Chat, I'm right with you. I'm just like... Yes. Yes! I'm just imagining that meme of the skull just being like, yes! Yes! She just has such tiefling vibes and Slanesh vibes. Well, I'm gonna lean more towards tiefling because she's not like super sexualized or anything like that, but she's definitely giving me those like amazing tiefling vibes. Hey Stephanie, so you got any fun hobbies? Baking, gaming, making sentient golems out of clay to do your bidding? Sorry, just trying to make conversation. And also segue into this totally wild gossip I just heard about Stephanie. See, Stephanie's got a particularly weird hobby. She apparently likes to knit homemade semi-automatic machine guns and sell them on Etsy. Her store is called Stephanie's Circle of Chaos. Interesting name, no? Maybe I'll even order something before camp is over. But what's even weirder about Stephanie's Circle of Chaos is that Stephanie gives orphaned unicorn foals a 75% discount on all purchases. The explanation on the Etsy store page is that Stephanie wanted to give back to the community that shaped her into the woman she is today. Those orphaned unicorn foals have been with me since the start. When I was just a wee archfey, lost in the woods. They helped me find my calling. Whatever that means. Personally, I think Stephanie's hobby only makes her sexier. Damn right. But hey, to each their own. What do you think? This will certainly be a rumor to remember, and everyone will definitely remember that Stephanie gained +4 boldness. Fuck yes. Bring out the flasks! Bring out the flasks! I kind of like just taking a gamble and seeing what we get. That weekend, you visit your local pal Swan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted.
Bueno, bueno. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? What about this one? What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Meow meow.
That's actually a really sick looking Bloody Mary.
Or would you prefer the mystery box?
I kind of want to try the Bloody Mary and see what I get with that. I'm gonna take the Bloody Mary. I'm curious to see what it does. It's either that or the chance of it being bees. Excuse me. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense.
Meow. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Woo!
Bloody Mary, fuck yes.
What are you doing? Drinking a Bloody Mary? That's a curse. Who drinks curses? Just because I keep my curses in a glass and cups, it doesn't mean you should drink them. When anyone visits a location, they will lose stats. Have fun with that. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
Fuck. So we're gonna lose stats? God damn it. Yep, exactly. It's all about learning adventure. We now know not to drink that anymore, and we could just go from like the top down. So we'll go to the manor to get our boldness taken down a notch. While exploring the haunted manor, you find an enchanted skull who speaks in riddles. His voice makes your ears bleed. You decide to name him Sparky and put him on your keychain as a fun pet. He tells you all sorts of cool things like, beware the tides of Venus, and if you meet a guy named Lenny at Costco, don't give him $20. Sparky also tells you when and how you'll die. Apparently, that's going to involve a lot of mozzarella sticks. You gain -2 boldness for gaining that foresight. Yep. Later, you're snooping around for spooky things when you run into a 6-foot wall of impenetrable muscle. She's 6 foot. Oh, fuck.
I'm in danger!
Hey, Stephanie. What are you screaming for? This place isn't that scary. What? Like a few severed heads and visions of my grandpa screaming in horrendous pain are gonna freak me out. Where I'm from, you can buy that stuff at IKEA. This is... Ugh, what the hell is that? Me in 20 years? No! I can't lose my buff, terrifying beauty. My swollenness is my best feature. I don't know whether I should be offended or smug that my appearance is your worst fear. Ugh, what are you doing here, daddy's boy? Someone shut off the AC in your private condo? No. I came here for the same reason I go anywhere. I wanted to set shit on fire. But apparently this building is flame retardant. I held a blowtorch next to the wooden staircase and nothing happened. It was the scariest shit I've ever seen. No, you tramping around here without makeup is the scariest shit you've ever seen. Ha! Burn. Don't say burn, that burn has no power here. While they argue, you go to find the haunted bathroom to take a spooky piss when you hear the sound of a trap being deployed, along with Damien and Dahlia screaming in unison. Yeah, it's all good. It's funny, but let's ease off of that particular line of jokes. Okay, Samuel? It's all good. You turn back and see them trapped in a fishnet that appears to have dropped from the ceiling. Standing underneath it are a group of teenagers and a Great Dane. Fuck, it's the Scooby Squad! Great job, everybody, says the blonde leader-looking teen. I knew the clueless crew would catch these crooks in no time. Like, what do you mean, no problem? Asks the skinny stoner teen. Scrooby Dooby and I was scared stiff, and like, we're almost out of dog treats. Zarubin, says the dogs. God damn it. I make myself laugh sometimes. Zarubin, says the dog. Wait, the fucking dog talks, and it's beckoning for the other teens to pass the blunt? Ugh, let us down right now before I grab your eyeballs out and shove them up your asses like anal beads.
Jeepers! Cried the red-headed teen. Mrs. Guggenheimer are really mad that we ruined their plot to drive down the price of this property and resell it for cheap.
Wait, you think we're real estate agents? Gross, you think we're married? Look, whoever you think you've got, it's not us. We're not real estate agents, we're demons. We're way more upfront about the whole eternity of damnable torture than most landlords, and don't bother hiding any of the details in the contract. Well, that's not entirely true. My dads do make a lot of their money by selling off land in the 8th circle of hell. What? I can't believe you! Fucking LaVey, always abusing your power and speculating with your crappy land. It's too late, Guggenheimers, says the nerdy teen. As soon as I find my glasses, we'll tear down the stupid masks off your faces and send you to prison. Okay, but seriously, can someone help me find them? I can't see shit. Seems like these weirdo teens want to rip Damien and Dahlia's faces off, but you like those faces and want to smooch them. You need to save them, using clueless crew logic. Transform your skull into the head of a real estate agent so you can rip off your own face and present yourself as the true villain. Or point out that it's problematic that these kids invade people's homes, trap them against their will, and rip off their faces without their consent. Who's the real criminal? The second one seems like it's playing more into smarts, which is one of our strongest skills at this point, so that one seems more creativity, that one seems more smarts, so I'm gonna go with that one. Yes! What? Cries the leader. What are you talking about? We only solve mysteries in the pursuit of justice. Oh, so I'm guessing you had a warrant to search this property for shady real estate agents? Well, no, says the redhead. We just kinda had Scraggy and Scrooby dress up like janitors here to clean up the house. And they snuck us inside. What was your evidence then? Did you even know the Guggenheimers were going to dress up like sexy arsonists in a walking blue fashion catastrophe?
Not exactly. But we do have a lot of evidence. Most of it's circumstantial, sure, but we have 2 eyewitness accounts from the unfriendly auto mechanic and the crazy old lighthouse operator with the glass eye.
And I want to know what's up with the talking dog. Is it like a weird dog or a really fucked up hairy kid or something? Oh,
I'm not fucked up. You're fucked up.
God fucking damn it, this game. Oh, well, we don't really know the answer to, says the stoner. He just kind of talks, but in a funny, speech impediment-y kind of way. Wait, so let me get this straight. You guys are super into solving mysteries, but none of you ever thought of solving the mystery of why your dog can talk? Are you guys sure you don't like breaking into abandoned property and ripping people's faces off? This seems to have created quite an identity crisis among the clueless crew. Everyone is silent. Even the dog has stopped taking hits of his blunt. The teens untie Damien and Dahlia. The blonde says, "Gang, maybe we should split up while we devote some time to introspection and deconstruction of our problematic behavior." Damien and Dahlia are happy you saved their faces, and later you all get an advanced copy of Scrooby Dooby's new book, Those Medicine Self-Doubts. What I learned in therapy! It's actually quite an enlightening read, and it gives you +3 smarts.
We're smart cookies.
Wherever I go.
Wait, Wolfaria, I thought the secret ingredient in Scooby Snacks was pot. That's what made them so mellow. Yeah, we're just gonna keep losing points at this point, so yeah, let's go to the woods and lose some more smarts. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, I'd do the same if I had like that Hades flame hair going on. That day you go into the woods searching for edible roots to make a wilderness tea. You find lots of roots. Beetroot, ginger root, the square root of pie, the root of all evil. You brew it all together, and it's the most delicious tea you ever had. It's so rooted with knowledge that you gain -2 smarts. You're enjoying a generic off-screen activity when suddenly... Stephanie, you're literally exactly the monster I was hoping to see. I think I finally figured out how to lure out the wildfire. After all, 3rd time's the charm. Plus, I don't think I've ever seen anyone's schemes or problems or situations last more than 3 interactions. You think back on your interactions at Camp Spooky and Spooky High and agree that, yes, conversations on a topic trend to happen either completely randomly or at most 3 times. We tried to prove I'm metal, but we already know I'm metal. We tried to prove I'm reckless and dangerous. We all know that I am. The problem is that those are qualities on the inside. They aren't objectively measurable. I need to do something that is categorically at its core of all of those things. And ideally something that the old me that Avari and Adalia think is dead would have done all the... That the old me that Avari and Dahlia think is dead would have done all the time. You can't lure fire with fire. So that's out, which means my second most tried and true activity is on the table.
Knives.
Crimes! We're doing crimes in the woods! It's crime time, guys, with Damien. Here we go. Crime time, crime time, crime time, crime time. Be gay, do crimes. I'm psyching myself up because it's fun, not because I've begun to doubt but I really am metal and reckless and cool since the wildfire still won't appear to me. Yeah, that was convincing. What crime do you think I should do? Not because I don't know enough about crime or I'm not a crime expert, the best criminal ever, just because you've been a good hype person for me so I want you to feel included. Crime time with Damien. Yet another very convincing show of confidence from Damien. But if your spicy red crush feels it needs a little extra push, you're happy to help him out. You suggest the perfect crime. A heist. It's time to steal someone's heart. The most popular crime among Gen Z, privacy. That seems like it's more playing into smarts. Maybe this one's more charm, maybe? Oh, thank you for the hydrate chatter hand. Much appreciated. Piracy. Arr. I'm thinking that one might play more into smarts, which we might have a stronger chance of doing. Because, yeah, we're trying to smooch a Mothman, not Damien. Hey, Bowl of Ham, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us. For crime time. I'm kind of leaning towards the piracy one. Because that is kind of BK do crimes. That one's cool, but we're not super trying to advance Damien. We want... our heart belongs to Mothman. Let's do the piracy one.
Fucking metal.
Fuck yeah! I've always wanted to be a pirate. Do you think I should chop off one of my legs so I can get a wooden one? No, wait, I already chopped off one of my horns. We should chop off one of your legs. No, wait, there's no time. Relieved that he made that call, and the two of you immediately dive into piracy. You pirate all that shit. Movies, music, video games.
Losers.
Why are you playing a cute little computer game? I thought you were trying to become worthy of the wildfire. Did you give up? It's okay to give up sometimes, because then I look stronger in comparison. Two cops burst out of the bushes, panting as if they've just sprinted over. Says the taller cop, gasping for breath. We got a report of a total badass doing a heinous crime. Description said, tall, buff, incredibly handsome, worthy of wildfire demon. Worthy of wildfire? The shorter cop asks. That must be a clue to some kind of... Wow. It's about World of Warcraft, and that demon is on the computer. He's not playing WoW, he's playing the cult classic indie dating sim, Human Prom, the taller cop says. We need to keep looking for this buff, handsome demon committing a heinous crime. Oh my god, Hayden, it's 6 AM where you are. Get some sleep! Dude, get some sleep, it's all good. It's me, I'm doing the crime. This game is pirated, I didn't pay any money for it, I just stole it from where it was hidden on a porn site. So, asked the shorter cop, everyone pirates shit nowadays. But pirating media means that the creators don't get paid for their hard work and makes them less likely to be able to support themselves and or create more art for us to consume. Yes, yes, yes! The taller cop snorts. Have you ever heard the phrase, ACAB? ACAB, baby! It stands for All Cops Are Bored of Art and Don't Care About Creators. We don't have time to argue with a non-badass, non-buff, non-handsome, one-horn demon not committing a heinous crime. This game said ACAB, fuck yes! And they're off. You're never finding that wildfire, Damien. It's so sad for you. And for the creators of the world, such a bummer. Anyway, we're gonna go to be awesome people who the wildfires already appeared to. Bye. Ugh, what do they know anything? Let's just buy a movie using actual money to support everyone involved and have a nice time watching it together. Ah, Damien! Damien. Hearing it out loud, I guess I really have chilled out a little. Maybe the wildfire will never appear to me after all. Or maybe we are the wildfire you've been searching for all along, Damien.
That's Damien style, baby.
But I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, and isn't that what a true badass does anyway? He's got such big himbo energy, I love it. You don't know, but you know... But you do know that you're glad what Damien wants to do was watch a movie with you. You immediately gave +2 charm and +1 fun. The last day of summer is here. We're not going to be able to romance Mothman. I don't know, maybe it's like you have to have very certain particular things in order to get that as an option. But Damien wanted to watch a movie with us, so... Maybe we should try and, like, ask him? He deserves head pats and hugs. Come on, Damien. Do you wanna look at the meteor shower with us? You can romance yourself and kind of have a solo date. But if we've got really, really good chance with Damien because we did really good. Yes. You go to check on Damien since he's been a bit blue after being owned repeatedly by Dahlia and Arari. Hey, Stephanie. Tell me honestly, do you think I've lost it? Haven't found the wildfire anywhere.
Spicy red adult.
I mean, I used to be the spicy red adult. You're pretty sure no one ever called him that, but sure. And now, it's like having found myself being more than just firing crimes. Feels good. But I also feel I've lost myself a bit. What if I'm not the person I used to be anymore? You grab Damien's hand. You tell him that it's not like that. Growing up and changing takes courage. You admire him, and growing up does not mean necessarily you losing who you used to be if you don't want to. Oh, so you meant I haven't found the wildfire because the wildfire has been inside me all along. Yes, Damien! Spicy red adult, title of your porno. I'm just saying. Well, it's actually because... Guess who just got murdered? Well, it's actually because it doesn't exist. Hence it literally can't be literally found. But yeah, sure, what Damien said too.
Damien's back.
Hey, fuck yeah, Damien forever. The wildfire is within me. Time to unleash it.
Let's burn together.
Touch the butt. He then proceeds to start a wildfire indeed. He's got a good bod though. You like this new version of Damien. The passionate, fiery Damien is a version of Damien you like too. And that night, you discover yet another new side of Damien. The fucking the brains out of Stephanie version of him. Oh. Fuck yes. Yeah, that one is definitely good too. I touched the butt. I touched the butt. We, as a group, touched the butt. Together. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is our constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. I love this game. It was so worth the wait, and there's so much yet to be seen. I love this game so much. Milo, I adore you so much. I love everything about this. I just love these characters so much. And I love this credit sequence as well, I'm just gonna say. I love the animation, I love how much personality they give all the characters. Just, oh my god, I love this game so much. This has been such a fantastic night in so many ways. Milo, I love you. Oh, Zeetheranok. In your heart, I'm still Nicolas Cage. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's all good, Talon, it's all good. That's exactly why I put my streams up on YouTube anyway, so that, because a lot of people are in different time zones, so if you're not able to make it live, it'll be uploaded on YouTube, so don't you worry. But this has been such a fantastic game. I love it so much, but I think we are going to be wrapping it up tonight, guys. Hopefully next time I take another shot at this, I'll have a little bit of better luck with trying to win the heart of Milo. I think I may have been a bit rusty when playing this game. I'm gonna blame it on that. And the bees. I'm gonna blame the bees on that. Oh, look at these nerds. These spooky nerds. So good. Oh. Ooh, we unlocked the flask genie. It sounds like the more you play this, the more drinks you get to unlock. Yes. Stats smoothie. Ooh. Ooh, this is great. The more you play it, the more drinks you seem to unlock. So, I'm going to be wrapping it up here, guys. I will be streaming this again next Friday, so be sure to join me next Friday for more of these monster shenanigans. Apologies again about the technical issues at the start. I'm going to try and splice the two videos together as best I can. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I had so much fun with this. And also, a massive congratulations to everyone who put an amazing amount of time, energy, and fucking talent into making this game. To the amazing producers, to all of the technical artists, to all of the designers, the voice actors, all of you are absolutely amazing. Bud and Kelly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Blu-ray's Respite. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are more than welcome here. But thank you so much for the follow. I really hope that you stick around and that you will join me next Friday as we do take another crack at this game, maybe try and romance some of the other options that we have, and see how we go, because I just want to explore as many of the amazing jokes in this game. This is such a fun game. I have so much fun with it, and I hope you guys have fun with it as well. I think you did. I certainly did. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. And if you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider hitting that follow button and joining us once again at the Blu-ray's Respite. I will be streaming this Friday at 7:30 p.m. GMT. We will be streaming my Soothing Sunday streams and playing Valhalla together, which is awesome. And I will be streaming this Monster Camp next Friday as well. And I might do it for a few weeks, depending on how I feel about it. But thank you so much for the amazing follows, for the continued subscriptions. You have no idea how much it means to me. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you. And be sure to also check out my YouTube channel. I've got some amazing stuff coming out over the next few weeks for the rest of October, for narrations, ASMR, Warhammer, lore narrations, all that good stuff. And be sure to follow me on Twitter as well, at StephSwanQuills, for spur-of-the-moment updates and other fun occasional shitposting as well. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I had so much fun with this, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And remember, now and always, especially now, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. And a little horny on main. Good night, guys.